If you try to study everything for PMP, you will fail. My name is Amir Ali. I have helped more than 4,000 professionals to become PMP in last 5 years. Today, I will show you 31 PMP mindset rule. Rule number 1 alone can change how you answer PMP question. Rule number 17 is the one most students fail because of it. Let's go to the video now. I want to put some guidelines here. What is this PMP mindset? The PMP mindset is a way that I need you to think about when you are solving question answers. So many of you say that, sir, while solving the question, we are having challenges. So this mindset will work you to answer the question in more effective way. So I will go through it. Plus, I will also give this document to you guys at the end. As always, you will get everything that we do in the class, but at the end, in the class, focus on that document. Okay, I'll give you that. Focus on that which is being said and understand each thing. It's not about memorizing anything. Like always, understanding is the key here. Okay, so I would need each person one by one. We'll go to the mindset. Then after we are uh, doing, are you live in YouTube? Yeah, I am live in YouTube, but I'm doing a Zoom session. Okay, so let's go with that. EMP mindset. Okay. Yeah. So I want each person to come one by one. Nathan, read it please for me, if you can.
Yes, Aman. Principle one, discuss, investigate, analyze, and ask before deciding a solution.
Explain.
Uh, I think what this basically means is if you have a situation or an issue, I think initially you should first discuss it with your team or the relevant stakeholders, do some investigation about it, analyze,
Hmm,
or ask again the stakeholders or your team before you decide on a solution.
hmm.
I think it's a
This is a very, yeah,
PMP
please, please.
mindset of that project manager should not be impulsive. He should first
Hmm.
get the facts
Good.
and then only
Good.
decide things.
I really love the word he used. Project manager should not be impulsive. Like he saw something and immediately took the no, 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 no. He need to step back. He need to step back. He need to discuss with team. Okay. He need to discuss with the team. What he should do. Yeah, how to close it. He need to discuss with the team how to work into that, and you are spreading virus which are good to be infected with. Okay, Farad Saab. So how to discuss with that, how to work into that, what are the things here? He need to look into that thing. Discuss with the team, investigate, go to the root cause analysis, analyze, and ask before deciding a solution. Never jump immediately. Okay, I should do this thing. No, 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 no. Is this clear to everybody? I need all 50 people put yes or no in the chat box. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. Girish, principle number 2. Girish, principle number 2.
Never settle for delays or extra cost, but extra cost are preferred over project delays.
What does that
Uh,
mean?
this means the timelines always are basically priority.
Hmm,
Even though if you're, let's say, behind schedule, you
hmm,
can like add in extra resources or which will increase your cost.
hmm.
That is always preferred, but the project delay is not preferred.
Can you explain me in easy wording one more time?
So
Easy wording.
in
Because
keywords,
you are not explaining, you are actually reading it. I want you to explain in the easy words. What does that
so
mean?
in easy words, it would be preference or the priority should be given for the project timeline, the duration of the project, rather than the money you are
Hmm.
spending.
Okay. Perfectly fine. So let me put it in my wording, and everybody put in the chat box if that makes sense to you. The, the principle says we do not want SPI less than 1, CPI less than 1. The project should not be behind schedule. The project should not be over budget. But if you have to choose between these two, If you have to choose between these two, now this can vary from project to project, but if you have to choose between these two, okay, if you have to choose between these two, always put more money, spend more money as compared to getting the project delay, because time is the real money. Girish, clear? Okay. Thank you
Yes.
very much for sharing that. Okay. Guys, if your videos are turned on, then I will give you the opportunity to read the principle and discuss. If your videos are not turned off, I don't know even you are with me or watching maybe something else. Amir, Amir Ali. Oh, third principle, please.
Principle 3, always choose the most value driven answer. Keyword to look for in the answers is value.
Hmm.
So based on this principle, it says that choose always that which adds value or which is value driven,
Hmm. Why?
because the project is all about adding value.
Hmm.
Uh,
So
so
project
if
is, we do project only for one and one reason, to add
yeah,
value there, right?
yes, yes,
To add value. And if the project is not adding value, if project is not adding value into it, then the project is not beneficial. Does that make
yeah.
sense to everyone? What is the definition of project? Can you put in the chat box, everyone? We discuss one definitions. Which one is for? Is it clear to everybody that or not? And definition of project. What is the definition of project? Plus one more. Project is driven to provide value. Okay. Thank you, Mohit. Project is done to do value. Okay. Clear? This principle is clear to everybody. Usama, come from laptop. Okay, not mobile, please. Okay, next principle. Principle number 4. Ravi Kumar. Ravi Kumar.
Yes, sir. Root cause analysis and minimum viable product MVP or demo are your main tools. Keywords to look in for the answer are root cause, minimum value, MVP, and demo.
Explain. Explain. What does that mean? What does
Uh,
that mean?
Root cause analysis, what is main reason for the problem to occur, and what is the minimum viable product in the sense smallest deliverable, useful deliverable, or
Okay.
demoing in the sense other
Okay.
main tools.
So what does that mean? Like the principle actually mean, as a project manager, these are your most important things to look in the question answer. If the question, if the question has option as do the root cause analysis of this, it can be the right answer. If the question has make a demo or minimum viable product, that can be your right answer. These are the keywords I'm giving you to look in the question. Make sense, everybody? Okay, good. Farad sir.
Principle number 5. Any change will go through a change request process for predictive. There is no change request process for agile. In agile, changes are prioritized in the product backlog. So it's saying that if we are talking about the question is talking about the predictive situation, then the change request will take in place. And if it is talking about the agile process, so change request will not be raised. It will be prioritized through the product backlog.
What does that mean?
Means
How the
if
changes actually, how the changes actually happen in projects? Can you explain? how the changes happen in predictive and agile.
Like if, let's say one example, if we are adding or we are identifying the stakeholder
Hmm.
based on the process we follow, and we are identifying the stakeholder and finalizing, so it will go through the change request to the
Hmm.
stakeholder register.
No. My question to you, towards you is, sir, how changes are handled in predictive and agile? Can you explain me?
Changes in agile will go through the product backlog. So if any changes we are taking or we are implementing, so it will be recorded in the product backlog, and again it will go to the sprint.
Okay. No. Write it down. All changes in agile goes to product owner. He put it in the product backlog. Then we groom the product backlog by high value and high risk. And on the basis of that, it comes into the sprint. In a sequence, Bharat sir. All changes go to the product owner. He put in the product backlog immediately. Then they get reprioritized and we handle it. Whenever it is, Samar, Irfan, this, that, this, we will follow this. Simple. What if it happens later? What if? Whenever it happens, you follow this thing. Okay, Irfan? Irfanullah ne asked question. In predictive, how the changes happen, Farad sir?
I
Irfan, I'll come to your question.
in one
Bye.
question. It
Irfan,
was
I'll come to your question. Whatever you have, I'll come to you later. Wait.
okay.
Ji, Farad sir? Yes, what do you have?
In
Changes are
predictive,
handled in predictive.
changes will be maintained by the project manager.
Can you walk me through the process? Project manager does not maintain changes.
So the
There's a
product
process.
owner.
No, in predictive, there is no product owner, sir. So in predictive, how the changes are handled. Guys, if you have any question, put in the comment box. Let me focus on one student at one time, then I'll come to you. In predictive, how the changes are handled, sir? I need to know. You don't know? Don't open any document, Akhlaq sir, Bharat sir. Don't open any
No, no.
document. This is, Bharat sir, when you leave preparation for 1 week, this happens. Okay, let me give it everyone one more time how changes are handled in both predictive and agile. So, Bharat sir, Ravi, mute yourself. Only the person who is talking, he should unmute. So in agile, Bharat sir, all changes go to product owner. Product owner put it into the product backlog. PB. Then we reprioritize the product backlog by high value, high risk. And in the next sprint, the highest value goes to sprint backlog. Is the sequence clear to you, sir? Bharat sir, agile is clear? Unmute, sir.
Yes,
I am doing
yes.
this for you. I want to make
Yes,
sure you
yes.
understand, sir. Okay. In predictive, everyone can raise a change request. Change goes to change log. It's a document. Everyone raise a change, it goes into change log. Then it goes to project manager. Project manager does the impact analysis, how it impacts scope, schedule, cost, quality, customer satisfaction, etc., etc., etc. How it impact all. Then he give it to change control board. He is not deciding it. Okay, he can reject the any change. He cannot accept it. Change control board decides. They can reject or they can say yes, we want that. Then you implement that change, update that change log, and communicate everybody. Okay. Bharat sir, is the predictive change control procedure clear to you, sir?
You means what here? Like once the project control board has approved it, yes. So it will be implemented. The
Implementing.
change.
Then you will implement the change. In simple word, all changes go through change control board. They approve or reject the change. ठीक है
No,
sir?
I mean, you means who? Project manager?
Where you is written.
No, you are saying that after the project control board approved, then you will
Then
implement.
you is project manager, na? I am also the
Yes, sir.
project. I'm not a team member. The course is
Yes.
project management professional. Okay, everything is updated. The baseline, etc. Everything is, all changes goes to change control board. Everything predictive and agile. Guys, before I move to the next principle, anyone has any question on how changes are handled? Please raise your hand. All the plans are updated. Anyone has any question on how changes are handled? Please raise your hand if anyone has any. Okay, no question. Let's go to the principle. Ifanullah, you have a booked exam, otherwise I will ask you why are you not on laptop. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that leverage for you. I don't raise your hand, it's not raised. I don't see any hand raised there. Okay, yeah, Irfan. Irfan, just hold it. Yes, Kandan, what's your question?
Yeah, Amir, this is a change in the agile. This product owner will play in the scope area only, where the user story
Whatever
is
the
added
changes,
and
whatever the changes, does not matter.
okay. So even the stakeholder adding and
Whatever the
whatever all the
changes,
plans,
whether
all the
when
plans
we
will be
talk
initiated by
about change, stakeholder is not a change. Stakeholder is not a change. When we talk about change is always requirements.
only
Okay,
scopes.
we want some things. When the question asks you change, it's a different sequence. When a stakeholder comes, it's a different sequence. There's a sequence of that. Now, a new risk is identified. There's a sequence of that. You add into the risk register. Okay, you prioritize the risk, etc., etc. Okay, and when you prioritize the risk, if you have to update the plan, you follow this sequence. Okay, if a stakeholder come, you raise a change request, it follows this sequence. Every single time when a change is raised in predictive, it goes to change control board. When a change is raised in agile, it goes to product and you put in the product
Okay.
plan. Okay.
So that means
The,
other area where sorry to
wherever
last.
the changes, Kandan does
Okay.
not matter. A change is there. Don't confuse yourself that this change, a change is there. A change request question says a change request is there. You put in the change log for predictive and handle it accordingly. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any other question? Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, when is your exam, man?
30 April.
Give online exam. Who is your coach? You are unnecessarily delaying it. I need your mock scores. Okay, you should have been PMP long back. Majority of the people who are studying with you, who is your coach?
Shamim, Mr. Shamim.
Shamim, why is not giving exam?
Sir, his score is too much fluctuating. That's why.
Send me his score. He should give the exam, yeah. He
Okay.
has been working. Yes, sure. Tell me, sir. What's the question?
Yeah, I have a question that after acceptance from CCB, then all change baselines are updated or just
Whatever is
communication.
needed, it will be updated. One change can update everything. Okay. Whatever is needed, like maybe communication plan needs to be updated, risk plan need to be updated. Maybe cost plan does not need to be updated. That's why we are doing impact analysis now. The purpose of impact analysis is to see this change is impacting this, what this change is impacting, and according to that we update. Clear, sir? Okay. Irfan, back to you. Anyone has any question on this? Change raised in monetary, everything is implemented in execution. Okay. One change is enough to update Hassan every single thing. Okay. Irfan, exam किस दिन है?
14 March, next Saturday, inshallah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Servant leader mindset. Principle 6, servant leader mindset. Be a leader to the team at all times. This one means in agile you have to be a servant leader. Not in agile, sometimes you have in predictive also, you have to be a servant leader. Servant leader means you have to help the team taking decision. You have to remove the impediments from their product roadmap or something. Just you have to help them. Otherwise, the team will do everything.
Okay, I like what you said, but I will add few things. Be there for them. Be like a mother.
Yeah,
Be like a father. Sometimes you need
exactly.
to guide them. Sometimes you
Exactly.
need to guide them. Sometimes you need to listen to them. Sometimes you need to train them. Whatever is
Yes.
needed, be there with them according to that. Okay, Irfan? Thank you.
Yes.
I guess we are clear about servant leader. Put yes or no in the chat box, everyone. And I'm gonna request everyone to message in their batches. Like if you are in batch one, please message in the batch that we are doing. What is this? We are doing mindset. It is very important session, the best session ever. So other people can join. If you're in batch two, batch one, batch 12, whichever the group you are, please do that. Right. Okay. Add your service. Yes, field engineer Avas Khan. Let's start with you. Field engineer Avas Khan. Sir.
Principle number 7, your team members are expert, not you. Make every decision with your team. So it is again about the uh, agile team. So they are expert, and you are not like what we learned from the first principle, that you are not making the decision directly. Discuss with them and ask their expertise, and they do the analysis and all these steps, and then make the decisions.
Mhm. It's not just in agile, in predictive also. A project manager is not an expert of it. Like let's say I'm a project manager, I may be electrical engineer. It's a construction project. It's a predictive construction project. Okay, I'm a project manager. I have health and safety. I'm not a health and safety expert. I have uh, mechanical people. I have civil people, right? So all the people are the expert of their domain. I am like I'm an orchestra. I need to make sure all works according to that. Okay. So as a project manager, you like to have T-type leader. I get experts so that I can get from them the best of the best. Right? The difference between a startup and an organization is this. In startup, you do everything yourself. You are expert of everything. In an organization is a combination of experts. A project manager need to give them direction. Okay? Clear? Bijita, please.
Principle number 8, the PM makes the decision and handles the issue, no running to sponsor, management, or HR. So the principle says the project manager has to solve all the decision and he has to take the responsibility rather than escalating. So you don't have to go to
Escalation,
HR responsible for
escalation,
anything.
escalation is the last responsible thing, not the first. We can escalate, okay, but that's the last thing.
Yes.
Okay. When we have run out of all options, then I go for escalation. Okay. Then I go for escalation. Ghulam Abbas.
Principle number 9, everyone directly or indirectly involved is a stakeholder and must be added to the register, stakeholder register, and how they impact the project.
Very good. So what does it mean?
So it means everyone bears a significant value in the project.
Okay.
And we will categorize them as per the stakeholder register: high value, high interest, high value, low interest, low value, low interest,
Ghulam
low value.
Abbas, let's slow down. Who is a stakeholder? That is the first question.
Anybody who is being impacted by the project.
Are you sure?
Who has any stake?
Anyone who is impacted by the project or who think or perceive I am affected by the project. So everyone should be in the stakeholder register, and then we prioritized. Okay, first thing is we document them, everyone. We document them and then we work in the next. Clear, Ghulam Abbas?
Yes.
Okay. Vaishali? Vaishali, when is your exam?
As of now, I haven't booked it yet, Amir. Most probably in the first week of April, I'm planning.
Who is your coach, sister?
Mohit.
Okay, do you have money to book the exam or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Book the exam today. Before you sleep, after the class, I need to see your date. Even book it for 2 months. I don't care. Then get the date back. Okay?
Okay.
Like if you book the exam for 30 days, if you book the exam for 30, let's say if you book exam for 35 days, 30 days before the exam, you can take it backward, bring back, make it forward, or cancel the exam, no cost. Okay?
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so book it for 2 months. If you are ready, let's say you are ready in some time before 30 days, we can. So I need your date from today.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure. Yes.
Vijita, same for you if you have not booked it before. Ji.
Okay. So principle number 10, no matter if the project is completed or terminated, the closing phase must occur. So basically the project is always like time bound in terms of the agile. So once it's completed or terminated, we have to follow that initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and then closing. So once it's complete, the closing phase will also occur. So those are the phases of the project that has to occur like one by one.
This is very important, and I will put it into the. You need to write down the lesson learned, successful, unsuccessful. You need to write down the final report, good, bad, ugly. Without that, no. Okay, so we need to do this. We need to make sure we do that. Okay, it's a simple principle and it makes sense probably to everyone. Whether, yes, Amrit, 100%. Okay, Tala.
Sir, first I have a question regarding the previous principle. Sir, in the closing phase, when we are closing the procurements, it's related to the procurements. As all procurement, it is a principle that all procurements must be closed before the project
No,
is closed.
no, it's not a principle. Who said? You should try to close the procurements as much as possible. It is possible that procurement is still open in the court and you are moved to the next project. I know for fact projects whose procurements are still in the contract. Like my one-to-one student, I was having a session today in the morning. He was telling me now they are going to the court because he's in the client side because what they provided is not there and project manager has moved to the next project. You are a project manager, you are not a lawyer or a procurement specialist. You should try to close the procurement as much as possible. And if the procurement is not closed, document it and communicate. Done?
So the project would be considered closed if the procurements are not closed.
Yeah. We will put that as a notes. Project is closed. Okay. The project procurement closed after 10 years. We put it in the punch list or something after it. Okay. Ji.
Principle 11, in a predictive project, your plan is your map, constantly refer to it. So what the principle 11 is that whatever the plan is, it is our roadmap. Always refer to the roadmap, whatever the some stakeholder is saying, whatever some client is saying, or asking for any scope creep, we would always stick to the plan, which is our roadmap.
So in predictive, project management plan is your North Star. It's your direction. You have to follow it. There is no other way. Okay. But a snag list. Okay. We have to follow it. We have to do it. There is no other way. That is the thing here. Okay. I guess everybody agrees to that. Ashindra Saxena. Ashindra, please.
Sir, I am audible?
Yes.
When they mention the process, group of the project, initiation, planning, execution, monitor and control and closure, and also mention the plan document, SEM, RMP, CMP, etc., then we consider that to be productive waterfall project process. Those all things are mentioned in our question. Mm, we directly assume that the question is said only for the productive or waterfall project process.
Okay, so one of the rule of 7 is that you need to identify which process group is. So this is the key. The key says that if the question mention initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, control, or closing, you can immediately think, okay, this is predictive. Okay, this is a predictive project. So next, of course, the next principle will be any guess about
And-
agile. How to identify the agile? Nabil Hashim?
Principle 12. Agile project keywords: sprint, iteration, scrum, daily stand-up, backlog, Kanban, product increment, product owner, manager. So
Okay,
when
so
these
when
keywords come, so it means it's agile.
yeah, this is a very good thing to look into that. Okay, guys, put in the chat box what are the 5 events of Scrum, what are the 3 roles of Scrum, and what are the 3 documents. Put in the chat box. Munir, you need to put what are the 5 events of the Scrum. Where is Shamim? Why did not you tell me I did not made you co-host? What is your purpose here if I am adding people? Hey?
But actually, I was no problem.
Tell me, yaar.
Next.
Sprint planning, daily stand-up, sprint review, retrospective, product owner, Scrum Master, development team, product backlog, sprint backlog, product increment, Kanban board. Any of those things are mentioned. Any of those things are mentioned. It is
Agile.
agile. Okay, thank you very much. Nabil Iqbal sir, next principle. Nabil sir, Nabil sir. I cannot hear
Yes,
you.
Amazon.
Acha, I did not even share the screen. Okay. Ji. Nabil sir, can you read?
Yes,
Okay, not
principle
sure.
14. Then, okay, when you or your team has no clue on what's going on, a subject matter expert is what we need. Or you can refer to past projects in the lessons learned register. Note the question needs to mention that past projects have been completed.
Hmm. What does that mean?
It means that if the question mentions that past projects have been completed or an organization has completed some projects before this, so we can, if you have a technical issue or some issue which you cannot solve, so you can have an expert on it, or you can see how that matter was resolved in the past projects by looking at the lessons learned register.
Hmm. Okay, so how do we identify stakeholder risk or requirements? What is the first step? We go to subject matter expert. Everyone agrees? So when you do not know, do that. That if the question says you are starting a new project, you are in a new market, this, always go to expert judgment. But if the question says similar type of projects you have done, similar type of projects you have done in the past, similar type of projects you have done in the past. Close your eyes, look at the lesson learned register or OPS. Whenever is Naim Saab issue, whatever the issue is, subject matter expert is there. Okay, Naim Saab? Naimullah Saab, who was discussing with the question about the change request? You and Hamza was there.
Yes, sir.
Hamza, are you in the class? What was the problem with the question?
Actually,
Like
sir,
a change is there, a change should go to change control board. Were you in the like 10 minutes before all changes go to change control board? Right? Sir, you are reaching law of diminishing returns. Shavim, we need to talk about him. Most of the time, he led the confusion to the session. So we need to make sure this does not happen that.
Yes, sir.
We need to get his PMP done. Read this name.
Okay, sir. Principle number 15, when transition from predictive to agile, introduce agile concept slowly. Pilot project inception depths. It means that when a company or organization is transferring from predictive to the agile framework work, so it have to make it slowly, so that the peoples they can be ready for agile framework.
Beautifully explained. Beautifully explained. So what we do pilot, we do MVP, we do slowly, it works into that. Very, very well. I loved it. Explanation you did. I have nothing to add. Thank you. Okay. Vikram?
Yes, sir.
Your
Agile,
name has such a power. Like when I say Vikram Doka, so my like a voice come from in depth. But you are not studying with that. Like some kind of the like Virat Kohli. But like your name is very powerful. So you need to be powerful in project management also, Vikram.
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Principle 16. Agile projects are self-organizing, meaning teams are in charge. However, the PM can still step in to manage and resolve conflicts. So, as in agile projects, the whole team, the team input is always taken, and they are the team members are the experts who contribute to the project. And project manager, he is the servant leader in agile, wherein he acts like a bridge with the product owner and the team. So the PM can, during the time of any discussion or any conflicts which arise in the due process, the PM has to, as a servant leader, has to get involved and use the norming techniques and the communication techniques to have a consensus and ensure that the actual product is delivered within the time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really love the explanation you did. Now we need to maintain the consistency. Vikram? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to maintain the consistency and we need to make sure we get this thing done.
Yes.
Paul?
Principle 17. An agile project will always need consistent feedback from the customer. So whenever an agile project, we need to expect what are the activities we have done, the feedback we need to get from the customer. Based on that feedback, we need to improve ourselves for the upcoming activities.
So what does that mean? Explain me.
For example, if there is any issue arise in the work in progress, so the product which we are going to deliver on a timely basis, or we are going to add any one new scope is adding into that, we need to look for the customer feedback. If there is any issue that we can sort it out for the, or we can make some improvements.
Good. Yes, Vikram, you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I would just like to add up like the consistent feedback in this refers to that every time the iterations have to take place. So based on the customers, the sponsors, I would not say customers, but the main sponsors' feedback, whatever the improvements has to be carried out, it has to be it's a continuous process. So
Yeah.
in the agile, that's
I
it.
want I want you to, for every principle, when someone else explain, I want you to type it because you explain such good. When you type, you will remember forever. I want you to type for everyone going forward. Okay? I'm
Okay,
looking
sir.
for that. Sayyid Hassan?
Principle number 18. Never immediately reject a request or an opportunity, especially from a client. Whenever if a client is requesting anything or any change or anything, then immediately we should not make a rejection. First it should go to the product backlog through the product owner, and then since this is the agile, so he should make a prioritize through the high value and high risk, and then accordingly he should execute through the sprint review and sprint planning. But whenever there is an opportunity, whenever there is any request from the client side or from the customer, we should not reject immediately. We should focus what they're asking for and implement immediately.
Okay. Normally, 90% of the time, whenever the question says never, 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 two things we never do. Never escalate as the first thing. Never fire team member. Never immediately accept or reject the change request. Am I clear? With all the never? Okay. Hamad? Hamad? One.
Yes, sir.
Next one, please.
When the answer mentions a similar past project has been completed, choose the answer that allows you to refer back to that project, OPAs, lesson learned, registers, etc. This principle tells us that if in any question there is a scenario that you have experienced similar type of problems in the previous projects or past projects, you should always consult with the organization process assets and lesson registers to see what they were doing in the previous situation, which at the time they faced the same situation like this.
Always refer to your previous documents. Okay. Always refer to your previous documents, what they have done. Okay. What they have done. Kanan? No, not Kandan. Kanan. Okay. He even had changed his name. Say SAR, KT Energy. Brother, unmute yourself. You unmuted. I'm talking to yes. Next principle. Thank you, Ahmad. Next principle number 20.
Principle 20. When the answer mentions information not mentioned in the questions, eliminate the answer.
What does that mean?
Answer mentioned. Can you give some lights on this?
You give me. You read it and explain me. I don't have to explain you. First, you explain it. Read it again and tell me what does that mean.
That's what it's a when the answer mentions.
When the answer said not do it, do not do it, eliminate that option. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Not to do the RCA. If a question says that, okay.
You mean to say that, let's say if any answer say that or not do it, or if it says not, so don't prefer that answer first. That's what it is.
That's secondly, another thing. If the question is talking about anything else and answer option is talking about anything else, eliminate it. Both ways. Okay? Cool?
Yeah.
Abdul Alim? Abdul Alim?
Yes, sir.
When is your exam?
April 16th, sir.
April 16th. Okay.
Yeah, because last 2 months I was with my mother, and you know that she
That's
already.
okay. I did not say anything. I remember. I know. That's okay. Read the option and explain me.
Okay. Anytime an answer mention only or any other words that eliminate all the possibility, eliminate that option. Actually, sir, usually the answers are incorrect because in project management required flexibility. Okay, so words like only, always, never, something like that, we have to be like check all the possibilities for that one.
So whenever the question says only do this, okay, there was a question that we did. Two team members are having conflict, senior and junior. The answer says only talk to senior, only talk to junior. Okay, eliminate that option. The question says you entered in a meeting, a senior member was yelling at him. So option only talk to junior member or senior member. No. Whenever they say only do this, no. We discussed the first principle. Project manager should never take a quick decision. He need to see option into that. And everyone who has turned their videos on, I have given them option. After that, we also have to solve, like, please turn the videos on so I know that you are with me and not sleeping or went out of the class. Then I can give you option, like I can see you guys. So please turn the videos on. Akil? Akil?
Principle 22. When there is an occurrence that affects the schedule, choose the answer that looks at the critical part.
Explain me.
To me that yeah, the critical path will give the maximum the version which will impact the rule. Okay, so we have to choose the critical path which is the to give the impact of the schedule.
So basically what the question is saying is, whenever the question is saying that schedule is being affected, or this is gonna impact the schedule, and in option, there is a line, look at the critical path. That is the right answer there. Okay? That is the right answer there. Clear? Clear to you, my friend? Okay. Faisal Mahmood? Faisal Mahmood?
Yes, sir.
Ji, please.
Principle 2030. Never give your team member an extra task that will reduce their capacity to focus on their primary task. This includes grouping them with other members to train. So, in this principle, explaining that never give multiple uh, tasks or extra work to team members, that it will reduce the capacity of that member, and he will not be focused on the primary task. So the issues are rework uh, or the bugs can occur in this work. So best you give him one task at a time so that he can focus on it and can do in a better way.
Okay, so one of the most important thing that we need to look into that, we go with the principle of simplicity, and we do one task at a time with the focus. Okay, with the focus. If I do multiple tasks at one time, we cannot do multiple things. Okay, so we need to be focused, do this, and when the someone does, we do according to them. There are two things here I need to share. First, give the task to the people according to their strengths, not weaknesses. That is important. Secondly, give them the task how much they can do, not more. Okay, that is important. In the exam, can we get question about forward pass? You learned about whatever I have taught you, Hamad. Whatever I have taught you, you can get a question about it. If I have not taught you, you will not get a question about that. Let's put a line on that. Okay, Hamad? Clear? Acha ji. Sir, what
Okay.
about coaching the senior person? Yes, they can coach you. No, Hassan, what they are asking, he's asking, you give him an additional task of coaching. Yes, he can give coaching if he has time. Naim. If he have time, if he have skills, but he's already overloaded, and you give him that is not reasonable. Clear? Naim, clear to you? Okay. Uh, Munib, Munib,
Yes, sir.
PITB. Yes, Munib specially turned the video on. So all that. So please.
Mm. No change request is needed to update project register and logs. No change request is needed to update project register and logs. So it's
Here, no document, no documents. The a plan need a change request. Documents does not need a change request. There are 18 plans and 33 documents. Those documents do not need a change request. Okay, that's
right,
what
sir.
they're like stakeholder register, risk register. Okay, clear?
Right,
That's what
right,
that.
sir.
Maybe the lining was, my English, I write down when I'm thinking, I'm writing this way, so whatever comes, I write it. Okay, so I need to
Right,
refine it, make it in English language. Shamim,
right.
simplify the line. Okay, so change request is needed for plans, not for documents. How many of you have read an article of 18 plans and 33 documents? We will we will do a lot of things today. So today's session is going to be the best session we ever did. So we are going to do into that. So still, majority of the people have turned the videos on. Okay, I how many time I will say you guys to turn the videos on, then they will listen. I don't understand. Those who are men, what is the problem with you? Unless you have an internet problem, what's the problem with you guys? Please, Kasi, start the next principle.
Tailor your communications to individual stakeholder needs. So this principle talks about the need for the tailored communication based on the stakeholder needs. All-in-one communication will not help.
Yeah. So some people need communication in a different way. Some people need a communication in a different way. I got a student in batch 3. He said to me, sir, I sent in the video. He said to me, sir, I do not want to watch video. Do you have any kind of documents? Now, I said, of course. I gave him the book. Your coach, who is replying, you all of you guys, Tahmina, she joined my program because I'm a book author. She read the book. People are different. Okay, so I need to see what type of people are there and work into that. Lakshman, why you are turning the videos off? Tayyab, next principle. I was gonna give to Lakshman, but he turned the video off. Lakshman, Tayyab,
Yes.
read it.
Yes, sir.
First, Tayyab.
Try to limit work in progress in Kanban to avoid bottlenecks.
So the purpose of the
Like
Kanban board is to build a flow and remove any constraint. The bottleneck is a constraint here, Tayyab. And this is clear to you?
yes,
Thank you. Lakshman,
Yes.
facilitate,
Collaborate in conflicts. So we need to
facilitate the people. Yeah.
facilitate the people and collaborate with the people, the team members. There is no conflict with the team members.
Very well done. We need to facilitate people, we need to work with them, and we need to see how we can get the best solution. Okay, Kasi? Kasi? Thank you for turning the video finally. Next time, always turn the video on. Read it.
Right. Top-down and bottom-up estimation. These are two types of estimations. This will be used in both workgrid in
Why
the
don't you
cost estimate.
explain me all the estimations? Why don't you explain me all the 4 type of estimation? There are 4 major type of estimation. What are those?
I think I missed the initial first 3 days of period.
Analogous estimation? No, not here. Analogous estimation, that is based on past history. Parametric estimation, that is based on past history but a statistical relationship. 3-point estimation, optimistic, pessimistic, most likely, and bottom-up estimation. Analogous estimation is called top-down. You are getting a high-level figure, ballpark figure. Okay? And bottom-up estimation is called as bottom-up because it gives you the most accurate thing in there. Clear? Kasi, now is it clear? Okay,
Yes.
Amrit, next principle.
Yes, sir. Cross-cultural and global team dynamics. So cross-cultural teams are like where the different teams are involved from several countries, and they are the virtual teams. So we need to take care of, as a PM, we have to be make sure that we have an understanding about the cultural differences when we are dealing with the teams.
So, but let's say the teams are in the maximum cultural, but how we will work into that? How what we will need to do?
So first of all, we should have a emotional intelligence as a
Okay.
PM
Okay. What
to
else?
understand their culture and their needs, and
And
we should also take care about the if there are any conflict, how to handle the conflict among the team members by using different conflict management techniques.
okay,
And
good.
we should
Good.
also have an understanding about the different time zones. So before conducting any team meeting, whether all the team members will be available on that particular time.
Yeah, this is another good way. I need to understand the culture of the people, the custom of the people to guide them according to that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Usman.
Okay, identify the risk early and throughout all the phases of the project. So we have to keep identifying the risk throughout all the phases so that we can able to put it in the risk register.
So what does that mean? Explain me.
Okay, the risk can become at any stage and we have to keep monitoring them. It is not like it is going to become in the initiations or phase. It can becomes during the execution and monitoring and controlling phase as well. So we have to keep monitoring the risk and have to update the risk register. And based on that, we have to take the change request has to be raised and we have to update the plans.
Okay. So risk should be identified throughout the project, not just the start, medium, that. But the earlier you identify, the better it is for you. Okay. The earlier you identify, better it is for you. Sanket? Sanket?
Hey, hi, sorry. I was speaking on mute. Principle 31. Quality is built into process, not inspected at the end.
It's okay. If the background sound is there, just read it. No problem. Explain. Yes.
So
Explain it.
you measure what you have made in terms of quality, and you keep on reviewing it from time to time to make sure it's what you're making is is up to the mark and as per the specifications.
Perfectly fine. So these were 31 principle I wanted to share with you. Now comes the interesting part. What is the interesting part? Now we will actually read the explanation of the principle, and every principle will have a question or two. Okay. So that the principle that you just learned, we can apply that principle. Okay. So, Ali sabar kar. So before we go to the break, I want a task very important for everyone. Okay, a very important task for you guys. Please read 18 plans and 33 documents. Please see if you are able to open the link. And batch 2 specifically, I am, if I am able to do first, let me see if I am able to. Okay. I am sending you a link of the main group in batch 2. Okay. Uh, PMP Mastermind. I did not edit you guys before. Why? I was waiting so that you study your things for some time and then you can get all the noise into that. So while I've just sent you the group link, join batch 2. Other people you see in the class, they are in that group, PMP Mastermind. Okay. I just shared in the link of the group. You can also join that. Let's take a 10-minute break. And Saf, are you with me? Safur Rahman,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Principle 01, discuss, investigate, analyze, review, evaluate, and ask before deciding on a solution. Explanation: before making a decision, ensure you fully understand the issue by discussing it with relevant parties, investigating facts, and analyzing the situation. Asking the right questions help avoid assumptions and risks, leading to informed decisions. This approach prevents rework, delays, and misalignments, ensuring that the solution is both effective and aligned with the project goals. Okay.
Is this principle clear to everyone? I need more interaction from you guys. Yeah. This is clear? Okay. Saf, let's solve the question now.
Okay, what should you do first? You are managing a construction project when a subcontractor informs you that a critical material is unavailable, okay, which could delay the projects by 2 weeks. The client is pressing for quick updates. What should you do first? Okay, the keyword is here that the subcontractor informs us that the critical material is unavailable. Okay, so which could delay the project by 2 weeks. So and client asking pressing us for the quick update. So A option said that notify the client about the potential delay and proceed with alternate materials. No. Okay. B, investigate alternative suppliers and consult with the team before making a decision. Okay. C, inform the subcontractor to proceed with what is available to avoid delays. Okay. Immediately escalate the issue to senior management for a quick resolution. So first I eliminated the option that we did not escalate the issue to the senior management. Okay. And C, inform the subcontractor to proceed with the what is available. No, what we need, this is the necessary. Okay, so this is also eliminated. And option B, investigate alternate suppliers, good option, because we should investigate why the critical material is unavailable. Okay, and consult with the team before making a decision. Okay, and A option, notify the client about the potential delay and proceed with alternate materials. No, we did not discuss with the client because this is unethical things that we discuss with the client that which is not completed yet. So B is a good option. We should investigate alternative suppliers and consult with the team before making a decision.
Perfectly fine. Very well done. So you are going to solve one more question. So guys, turn your videos on. Otherwise, you will not get this chance to solve the question because unless you have an internet issue and a big cultural problem, those people who turn the videos, I know they are there and I can see them. Otherwise, I don't want to see the name. B is the right answer. Yeah, third one.
Okay. So, what should the project manager address first? Okay, during execution of a digital platform initiative. Okay, this is during execution. The finance department raises concerns that cost assumptions were developed without their involvement, potentially weakening projected returns. Okay, what should the project manager address first? So here the key problem is that project is in the execution stage, okay, of a digital platform initiative. The finance department raises concerns that cost assumptions were developed. Okay, the assumptions were developed without their involvement, potentially weakening project returns. Okay, so here the finance department raises the concerns about assumptions. What we assume they did not we did not engage the finance department. Okay, so A, adjust future engagement strategies to ensure financial representation. B, capture the situation as a threat to benefits realization. C, preserve delivery dates while scheduling a later cost validation. D, seek clarity directly from finance regarding their concerns and expectations. Okay. Adjust future engagement strategies to ensure financial representation. Okay. It can be we setting strategies why we did not adjust future engagements. B, capture the situation as a threat to benefits realization. Okay. Mm, no, we can be eliminated, capture the situation as a threat to benefits realization. Preserve delivery dates while scheduling a later cost validation. C is not relevant for this option because C for this problem. So C will be eliminated. Seek clarity directly from finance regarding their concerns. It can be, but capture the situation as a threat to benefit realization. Yeah, it's a proper option, problem answer. Yes. First, we
So
capture the situation as a threat to benefit realization, but
now
your
this is a
financial
problem.
representation.
Let's see if I can resolve this problem. He was gonna pick B answer, but since he saw everyone is picking D answer, he's gonna change his answer. Right? Am I right, Saf? You
No,
muted
I
yourself.
didn't see the no, I didn't see the comments box because I just focus on myself and more deep dive. That's my I show you the problem, more deep dive, reading again and again the
I
questions and
want
options.
I want to change some settings in chats. I saw other day I can actually there's a setting. I don't know
I
how to
go
do
with
that.
B exactly.
Okay. Participant can chat with everyone and anyone. Hosted. Guys, try to message BDC, put it something into it. Just put I want to see an experiment. Put something. D. Okay. Saf, are you able to see what other people are answering? No,
Yes.
now. What answer they're doing? Guys, don't put D. Just put your name. I want to see because you will see the same answer. Put your name. Are you able to see anyone name?
Even I am not able to see.
No,
You guys are not
no, I
able to.
didn't see.
Okay. So yeah. So now I change the settings. Bad for me, but that's okay. At least this thing will remain over. You cannot see the answers there.
Yes.
No? Okay. But I have to manually check it. Yes, Kasi, your question? We are not done with the question. Let's solve us, then we'll discuss it. So what's your answer, final answer? Steph?
B.
B?
Yes.
Okay. What should the project manager address first? The question says what we should do first. First, during execution of our digital platform initiative, the financial department raises concern that costs were developed without their involvement. Okay. Somebody said that it does not happen. Always face-to-face interaction is the first thing. Whenever the communication problem happen, go and talk to them. Documenting is good if you want to handle an issue. You did not took their side. I need to know their side, why this happened, what happened, and then I can answer and look into that. Clear? Delta is the right answer. Okay? So those people who
Okay.
raise their hand, Asi, you raise your hand. Yes, brother. Yes, Kasi. Is went. Vikram, you also raise your hand. You have a question? You are not able to unmute yourself. Okay. That's what you guys are saying? Ah, okay. So I changed the setting to a next level now. Okay. Uh, can you unmute yourself now? See?
Yes.
I can unmute myself, but the chat is disabled for me.
Exactly.
Chat is disabled for you guys?
For me, it is
Yes.
disabled. I
Chat
can't
is
ask you
disabled.
guys.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
chat
Chat
is
is
disabled.
It is disabled.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
you guys sort of go to the new chat and open the chat with Amiragi so you can respond to him.
Yeah. Mohit, why don't you put your name there, yaar? I always forget who is new meet. Eh? Now,
It's just official account, so I cannot do that.
let me do
A
it
lot
for
of
you.
people use that.
Here you go. Okay. How to change the chat? Sorry, I forget how to do. Mhm. Just give me 10 more seconds. If we are able to do it, okay, otherwise, no. Yeah, you can message me personally. Should be here. Sorry, guys.
No.
Sama, mute yourself. Okay. Ashindra, next principle.
Never settle for delay or extra cost, but extra costs are preferred over budget over project delay. Explanation: in the project management, time is typically more critical than cost. While both delay and extra cost should be minimized, delay can be negative impact the project success, especially if they affected the critical part. If the choice we must be made, it is better to incur additional cost and use schedule compression techniques such as fast tracking and pressure to meet the deadline, rather than allowing delay that could disrupt the project timeline. Question: what should you do? You are managing a project
Sorry,
development.
Amir. We decided we will do 2B, 2C, not A, because
No,
Shamim told they are the easier one.
I never decided. I said we will do 2 questions.
Okay. I thought we will go
I
for the
just,
difficult one.
no. I
Oh, sorry
decided
to
we'll do
disturb.
1, 2, 3 questions. Which one? The option was you are gonna do 1 question, 2 or 3, and we want 2 questions. Which one? I never gave you that option.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Yes, Ashwini. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. What should you do? You are managing a product development project that is already behind schedule. The team discovered that a key component need to be redesigned. Key component need to be redesigned, which could either delay the project by a month or cost more to expedite production. Accept the delay and redesign the component to save the cost. No. Negotiate with the client to extend deadline for a month. Use a schedule compression technique and incur extra cost to meet deadline. Pause the project to access other areas where costs can be cut to make up for the delay. As per mindset, we choose a C option because use a schedule compression technique and incur the extra cost to meet a deadline.
Your answer?
You already mentioned. My answer is C.
Okay. Shindra, next question.
So is it correct?
Yes, yes. Otherwise, I would be arguing with you.
Yes. Second question is to see which approach best supports timely delivery under these conditions. A construction project has strong team capability and stakeholder support, but faces a tight completion window. Add personnel to critical activity without team input. No. Stabilize milestone checkpoints with structured stakeholder visibility. Okay. Conduct daily oversight review independent for the team feedback. Request deadline release from the sponsor. Sir, my answer is B. Stabilize milestone checkpoints with structured stakeholder visibilities.
What was the principle? Never settle for
Never
delay,
suddenly
but
delay
extra
or
cost
extra.
of happening. Okay. So the question says a construction project has capability which approach will support timely delivery. Here we are looking for timely delivery. Okay.
Yes.
So you are saying this thing, C option or B option. Which option you are saying?
Sir,
Shindra,
B, sir.
establish milestone checkpoints with structure stake. Now, okay, I have a milestone. I have a milestone there. I will wait for milestone to happen. Do you want me to for milestone to happen? Do you want me, Shindra, I do follow up with you after 1 month? When do you want me?
Then
So why do you in your project need a milestone follow up? Huh?
timely.
No, the question is there, na? Why do you need a milestone follow up then? Is this clear or still not clear?
So,
Clear?
sir.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let me stand, guys. I'm getting irritating because I'm not seeing chat now. By the way, is it better for you guys not to see the chat, or it's better for you guys to see the chat for the next time? Unmute and tell me, because I cannot read all the chats like this.
Not
For
seeing
question answers is not good, but for a random discussion is good.
Okay. अली रजा तेरे के
for
कैमरा में मसला है? हैं?
I'm
अली रजा,
gonna open camera.
sir, open camera. You live in US, brother. Open the camera, yeah. And once you open the camera, I want you to give you a next principle. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. Paul,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Principle 3. Always choose the most value driven answer. Keyword to look for in the answer is value. Explanation: when making decisions, prioritize options that provide the most value to the project and stakeholders. Value can be measured by cost effectiveness, efficiency, or maximizing project benefits with minimal resources. Focus on solutions that deliver a significant return on investment and align with the project's objectives.
I am doing from iPad. Again. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
What should you do? You are managing a manufacturing project and the client asks for an additional feature that wasn't part of the original scope. This feature would increase the project cost and require extra time. Option A, accept the feature, increasing the project budget and schedule. Option B, reject the feature to maintain the project's original budget and timeline, or suggest a scaled down version of the feature to showcase early value while staying within the budget and schedule. Postpone the feature and suggest adding in the next project phase.
जी.
I will eliminate postpone the feature and suggest adding in the next project phase. And suggest C option, scale down version of the features to showcase early value while staying within the budget and schedule. I will go for the option A, B, I will choose accept the feature increasing the project budget and schedule. Option A.
Your answer would be A.
A, yes.
You are saying you are accepting the budget. You are accepting the feature. You want
Yes,
to
sir.
increase the budget. Are you sure? Well, what are you doing? How did you eliminate B, C, D? Justify me.
So
Akhlaq,
D,
don't
we
write.
cannot postpone the feature for adding the feature. Adding it.
Okay. How did you eliminate it? How did you eliminate other options?
So because we cannot postpone the feature and we cannot add it in the
Okay,
next phase of the
okay.
project.
What about B and C?
Here in this, we cannot show the early value of the budget for that feature.
Why not? What is the minimum viable product? What was the principle that you just read?
Always choose
choose
the
the
most
most value driven.
driven
Are you
answer.
giving the value here? Are you giving a value in option A? No.
Yes.
Are you giving
Sorry.
value here?
No.
Here you are
No.
increasing
C.
here you are increasing the cost, brother. Here you are suggesting get the value, get the benefit, and then modify it accordingly.
So C would be the right answer.
No, now you have gotten a question wrong. You did not even read the 4 option. You did not even use the elimination technique. You just went with the one option that looks right to you.
No,
Yes
sir.
or
I
no?
eliminated the D and C, sir, before answering the
So
question.
why C you cannot eliminate at all. Very bad, Paul. C is the right answer. Do one more question.
You are managing what should you do? You are managing a manufacturing project and the client asks for an additional feature. So this is already done.
Shamim? No. Solve a question, I guess. This question is same. 3C. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 3. Yeah, they are same. Solve this. Okay. 3B. Vikram, mute yourself. If you want to add something, okay, you can put in the comment box. If you disagree, you can ask me. Paul, solve it.
No, the
Which
chat box is
approach?
disabled. The chat box was
Chat is,
disabled. That's the
the chat
reason.
is not disabled. Chat, you are messaging me directly. You can message me directly. You cannot message each other. You cannot message
Okay,
everyone.
okay.
You can message me. Okay. Yes,
Okay,
Paul.
okay.
Which
Fine.
approach should guide the project's manager decision? A project manager is leading the development of a municipal transportation hub. Midway through execution, material prices increases sharply. Placing pressure on the approved budget, the team proposes several alternatives, simplifying architectural elements, substituting materials with shorter life expectancy, and removing non-core passengers amenities. Option A, select the option that produces the largest immediate reduction in construction expenses. Preserve elements that directly support long-term operational effectiveness and public use. Apply schedule analysis techniques to offset cost overruns through time compression, approve design changes that minimizes regulatory review effort. I will eliminate D because that minimizes the regulatory review effort of the cost.
I
And
need you
option
to.
A,
Yes.
option A, I will eliminate. Select the option that produces largest immediate reduction. Because if I choose this one, it immediately reduction the cost. Here for team proposal alternatives, I cannot do your technical analysis. I mean schedule analysis techniques for the cost control. We should focus for the long term of the project. So preserve elements that directly support long term operational
Very
effects
well done.
and public use.
Very well done. Very well done. Good job. Very well done. Now you did the right answer. Guys, very quick. If you want to become certified PMP, I have helped more than 4,000 people to become certified project management professional. I give you one stop of PMP using this 7-step formula, customize roadmap, daily follow-up and coaching calls. Customized roadmap means according to your learning style and how much time you can spend on every single day. I give you a roadmap and I will keep changing that roadmap depending upon your every single task. Every week we do 4 question answer session for EST people and 3 question answer session for everyone else to make sure you stay aligned on that track. You will become the part of the PMP community that helps you to become certified PMP. You will get the best simulator, and of course I'm a PMI authorized training partner. You will get 35 PDUs and every single thing that you need to become PMP. So if you want to join, ping me and I'll make sure you become next PMP. Fun? Okay. Seth, you are co-host. Shamim, you are co-host. Okay. Vaishali? Next one. Please read.
Root cause analysis and MVP, minimum viable product, or demo are your main tools. Keywords to look for in the answers are root cause, MVP, demo. Explanation is when faced with project issues, it's important to either address the root cause or deliver a minimum viable product, MVP, or demo that provides immediate value. This approach allows for early delivery, feedback, and continuous improvement without significant delays or overhauls. Okay, what should you do? During a website development project, the client reports that user experiences slow load times on a certain pages. You discover that fixing the issue would either take additional time or delay other tasks. So immediately overhaul the website infrastructure to improve speed, implement a demo solution on the key pages while continuing other tasks, inform the client that the issue will be addressed after other tasks are complete, increase the project budget to hire more resources and expedite the fix. B will be the answer. Implement a demo solution on a key pages.
What will your answer?
B for Bombay. Okay.
Shamim? Shamim? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The answer is B is right, and we are agreeing on that, but here it is written A. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Give this credit. Vishali, next question.
Okay. What should the project manager ensure? Repeated effects are delaying delivery of a data migration projects. Team discussion focus on quick fixes, but the same issues continue to reappear. Before approving the corrective actions, what should the project manager ensure? The additional testing cycles are introduced, that the underlying source of recurring issues is understood, the delivery expectations are reset with their stakeholders, senior technical staff oversee all the future changes. Underlying source of the recurring issues is understood. B should be the answer, which is a root cause, identification of the root cause.
So your answer would be
B, again, B for Bombay.
Good. Thank you. Amrit,
Yes, sir.
especially for you. When you are going to solve the question after reading the principle, you have 70 seconds to solve,
Okay.
not more
Okay.
than that. You know the
Okay.
reason why.
Yes.
Okay, right or wrong answer, I need you to go to the question, go to option, pick the answer, and move ahead. I'm going to give you two
Okay.
questions immediately back to back.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead. First, read the principle.
Yes. Any change will go through a change request process for predictive. There is no change request process for agile. In agile, changes are prioritized in the product backlog. In predictive, when there is a change to cost, scope, schedule, baseline, or any change to approved project management plan, it has flow through integrated change control process where it needs to be raised as a change request and has to be either approved or rejected by change control board. In agile, changes are added as new user stories to the product backlog and prioritized and delivered.
70 seconds.
Yes. You are managing a construction project in a predictive environment. What should you do first? You are managing a construction project in predictive environment. Halfway through the execution phase, a key stakeholder requests a major design change that will impact both time and cost. What should you do first? So we will eliminating option C and D, and we will be selecting option B because first we need to submit the change request for formal approval and then we take the action. So I
Okay.
will stick with option B.
Now, what you did, you moved too quickly. Okay. So you need to be at a normal time, not much, not less. Okay. I want
Okay,
you
sir.
to, I want you to 60, 70. I want you to solve the question, next question in 75 seconds. They do read properly, not move quickly,
Okay.
and do not slow down a lot. Guys, this is only for him because he's having an issue. He is taking a lot of time to solve the question. Okay. Go ahead. Time starts now.
Okay. What should the project manager do? After formal acceptance of a project deliverable, a senior executive suggests adding an enhancement to increase usability. What should the project manager do? Option A, incorporate the enhancement to maintain executive support. Option B, record the suggestion for consideration in the future initiative. Option C, request formal evaluation through the established change process. Option D, update the project documentation to reflect the suggestion. So, so we will be eliminating option A because we don't directly incorporate the enhancement. So, and we will be doing the evaluation first. So I will go with the option C, request formal evaluation through the established change process.
Your option answer would be
C.
okay. Few advice. When you are solving the question, reading the question is okay. When you are going towards the option, I want you to read E, immediately eliminate it. If you feel this is not the option, just eliminate it. Don't come back to that. Okay. So let's say you said you think A is not the right answer. You should immediately eliminate it. You think B is not the right answer. You should immediately eliminate it. Okay. So that it will help you towards that. Cool.
Cool, sir.
And next time, I want you to, on your mobile, or you get this $10, $15 timer, set the timer, question, like for some time, you are doing question, put a 75 or 80. Let's start with 2-minute timer for you when you are doing the question answer. 2-minute timer, and then work with that. Because everyone else has a problem. They are reading too fast. You have a problem, you're reading too slow. Cool?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are going to the
Okay.
option, identify the keywords. That is the first thing. Then when you go to the option A, you think it may right, hold it. But if you are sure it's not right, eliminate it. When you go to the B, you think it's right, hold it, otherwise eliminate it. If you think C is the wrong, out. Then you are left with 2 options, then go with that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Implement
Thank
it, come back to me and I'll say it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got one more person certified with all above target. A working mom, Razia from UAE. So Shamim and Sudha is messaging me in the background right now, right? So Shamim, see if he is available for journey. Okay. If she, Ali Raza, Ali,
Yeah.
read it.
A servant leader mindset, be a leader to the team at all times. Be a servant leader to the team at all times. This includes empowering them and removing any impediments. Provide a safe environment for disagreements. Do not punish anyone for having a difference of opinion. An agile, experienced team consistently meets commitment and resolves impediments internally. The project manager notices they are increasingly making operational decisions without seeking approval. What should project manager do? Require formal approval for all decisions to maintain governance oversight. Allow the team to continue operating autonomously while remaining available for the support. Establish decision threshold and requires justification for independent actions. Escalate the situation to the sponsor to clarify authority boundaries. So we can eliminate option D. And we can eliminate option A. We don't need formal approval for all the decisions. Like we don't need any kind of governance in that. So we are left with option B and C. As question is clearly asking, the team is consistently meeting commitment and resolving solution problems internally. Now the project manager is noticing that they are making operational decision without even getting any approval or seeking an approval. What should the project manager do? So in my opinion, allow the team to continue operating autonomously while remaining valuable for the support, establish decision threshold and require justification for independent action. So B would be the right option because it's the job of servant leader to empower team, let them do things the way they are comfortable and make their own rules. Our team reports that frequent interruption from external stakeholder are affecting their ability to complete plan work. The stakeholder insists that interruptions are necessary for alignment. Without, what should the project manager do? So the question is asking that external stakeholder is affecting the team's ability by constant or frequent interruptions. Now the stakeholder is justifying that those interruptions are necessary for the alignment. So what should the project manager do in this situation? Instruct the team to accommodate the interruptions. It's not the job of project manager to instruct the team. It's the job of project manager to empower them. So we can eliminate option A. ask stakeholder to route all the requests through the project manager. So that option is not valid in this situation because we cannot, stakeholder is already interrupting the process. So asking them to do the same thing through a project manager is not valid. Option C, working with both parties to establish a role interaction approach that protects focus time. And option D, deferred action. So we cannot defer any action. Like currently, that situation is a kind of blocker and affecting team productivity. So now we are left with option C, which is the most appropriate option in this scenario. By it's a kind of resolving the conflict by being a servant leader in the situation.
Good. Girish,
So principle 7, your team members are expert, not you. Make every decision with them. Explanation: as a project manager, it is important to understand that your team members are the expert in them in their respective fields. They have the knowledge and experience necessary to provide the best solutions. Involving them in decision making ensures that you leverage their expertise and keep them engaged and empowered. The PM's role is to facilitate, not dictate, the decision making process. You are managing a large scale software development project that is critical to your company's future product portfolio. During the test phase, the team identifies multiple bugs, some of which could cause delays if not addressed quickly. The developers are conflicted on the best approach. Some suggest a complete code rewrite, while others propose implementing temporary fixes to keep the project on schedule. Time is of essence, and the client is pressuring you to avoid any delays. What should you do? A, decide to implement the temporary fixes to keep the project on schedule. B, convene a meeting with the team to discuss both approaches and come to a collective decision. C, escalate the issue to senior management. This I'll clearly eliminate because we never escalate. Ask the client for an extension to allow a complete code rewrite. This also I'll eliminate. This is not valid. Between A and B, I will basically go with B, which is the correct answer, because since there are conflicts between the developers, it is best to have a team meeting and do a collaborative, session so that they agree, come to a conclusion.
your answer would be beta?
B.
Okay.
Midway through an iteration, the delivery team identifies that a feature cannot be verified objectively because the conditions of an acceptance were described at a high level and leave room for interpretation. Continuing work without clarification risk rework, while dealing could impact the iteration goal. What should be done next? The individual accountable for maximizing return on investment and ordering work. The technical authority responsible for solution architecting and design integrity. C, the team member should collaborate with the product owner to confirm with the client on the acceptance of criteria for feature. D, the group responsible for strategic oversight and funding decisions. So here, uh, I will eliminate D. First of all, it is not valid. Um, A, individual account for maximum. This is also not valid. Between B and C, my answer is C, because you will basically collaborate with the product owner first. Uh, because he says that there are iterations in the request or the requirement. So you should always collaborate with the product owner first, and then come to a acceptance criteria.
Okay. Perfectly fine. Amir Alim?
Principle 8. The PM is responsible and handles the issues, no running to sponsors, managements, or HR. Escalation should be last resort and critical for completion. As a project manager, you are responsible for project and solving problems. While it might be tempting to escalate issues to senior management or sponsors, it is your duty to handle most project-related problems. Only approach the sponsor if you face major issues such as running out of budget, and even then, it should be your last resort. You are managing a construction project for a new corporate headquarters. Midway through, your team discovers that a major supplier has suddenly gone out of business, and this threatens a delay to delay the project significantly unless an alternative supplier is found. The client is very demanding and expects everything to stay on track. You know that asking for more time or budget will frustrate the client. What should you do? Option A, immediately escalate the issue to the project sponsor and request additional budget to find a new supplier. Option B, approach senior management to ask for advice on handling the supplier issue. Option C, work with your team to find an alternative supplier within the existing budget and timeline and negotiate them directly. Inform the client about the issue and ask for an extension while you search for another supplier. So with this situation, I eliminate option A because on the first time we will not escalate it to the project sponsor. I eliminate option B also. Option D also because client has strictly mentioned. So the first thing I will do is to work with the team to see if we have any alternate available. So C is the right answer based on situation. A project manager is leading a predominantly predictive software initiative that includes planned incremental deliveries to the customer. After several successful increments, the delivery team responsible for one subsystem proposes assuming responsibility for post-delivery decisions that have traditionally required project manager approval. The team has demonstrated consistent performance and adherence to agreed standards. PM is currently unavailable to provide the approval needed. What is the most appropriate response? Maintain existing approval controls to continue consistent governance across all project components. Work with the team to make post-delivery decisions that do not alter approved baselines while retaining oversight of higher impact changes. Transfer post-delivery decision authority entirely to enforce team ownership and efficiency. Request sponsor direction before modifying established approval practice. So I will eliminate option D for now. Maintain existing approval controls to ensure consistent governance across all project components. Work with the team to make most delivery decisions that do not alter approved baselines while retaining oversight of higher option B, I will sideline for the time being, transfer post-delivery decisions authority entirely to reinforce team ownership and efficiency. Transfer post-delivery decisions authority entirely to reinforce. So I will go with option B.
Okay. Umar Farooq? Umar Farooq?
Yes, sir.
You said
Yes, sir.
delta. What is
Yes,
written
sir.
in the D option? What is written in the D option?
I could sponsor direction before modifying established approval practices.
But do we escalate immediately for the sponsor?
No, sir.
Why you selected
No,
that
we
option?
do not escalate.
Why you selected that option? Umar, I
Yes, sir.
need
Yes,
your
sir.
justification, man. Why you selected
Justification. Yes, sir.
that? I am silently sitting because people are giving the right answer. If you mess up like that, I am reading everything. This is called servant leadership. If team is in the
Yes, sir.
performing state, this is what I was doing is called less is fire. I was not doing anything. I was like, but suddenly somebody made a blunder. I immediately moved back to that stage. Okay? The storming stage, you can say, or autocratic stage. Why you selected delta? Ji sir. Umar sir,
Sir,
why?
yes, sir.
Amir, the reason being it's a
Vishali,
request. It's
Vishali, he can answer for himself. You can answer if you have confusion. Wait. I saw you raise your hand. I saw that. Ji Umar, why you selected the answer? You can be right. I don't care. Justify me. Okay. Why you selected the answer? This was the question.
No, next one.
Sir.
This was the question. Or B.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, this one.
Eight week. Ji Umar, why you selected D? You should be able to
Sponsor
justify it.
duration.
What? Yeah, you should be able to justify it next time. If you are going with an option, you must be able to. Ji Vishali, you are trying to justify for him. Tell me now.
Yeah, the reason being because it's a request actually, it's not an escalation. And number two, the PM is not available. So that's what is mentioned in the question. And that's why I selected D. It's a request because the approval practices are there. So if immediate manager is not there, so maybe the team can approach his
Let's
manager for the
let's go
advice.
to the let's go to the question. A project manager is leading a predominant predictive software initiative. Software predictive that includes incremental deliveries to the customer. This is a hybrid project. After successful increment, the team responsible for one subsystem proposing, assuming responsibility for post-delivery decision that have traditionally required project management approval. So what they are saying it instead of going to the project manager, we will take the responsibility of that. Who is saying it? The delivery team is saying that. Okay. So one subsystem proposes that they should take the responsibilities. The team has demonstrated consistent performance and agreed standards. PM is currently unavailable to provide the approval needed. He's not all the time available. What is the best approach? Okay. So transfer this, we cannot do that. Maintain,
Yeah.
we cannot do that. Right?
Yeah.
Amir, who solved
Yes.
the question, by the way? Amir, you solved it?
Yes.
Yeah. So why you selected B and not D? Justify it to her.
So, because the principle we read is just to not escalate. So try to solve yourself. If you unable to solve, then you can escalate. So that is my reason of B and D.
Last resort.
Yeah.
Okay. Last resort, Vishali. So first we work with the team to make a post-delivery decision that do not alter baseline while retaining higher oversight. So what the option is saying, what anything that does not impact baseline, team can do it. If something is gonna impact the baseline, then we can see what to do step by step. Okay, make sense,
Yeah.
Vishali?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And is there a difference between request and escalation, or both are
No,
same?
it's escalation. When you say
It's escalation.
sponsor, I sponsor, this means escalation.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Ji
Thank
Amrit.
you.
So, just like as you mentioned about this project is hybrid. So hybrid means like it is also having uh, the part of agile. So as we know, agile teams are self-sufficient, self-organizing. So they can take the decision in the absence of PM, right? So that is why
Okay,
we are
so the question categorically said predominantly. Predominantly mean majority. So even it's a hybrid question, it is more towards predictive.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I was just thinking while Amir was solving question, I want you, when you go through the option, like let's you say that you read A option, you justify there it is there that it is right or wrong. I don't want you that to go through all option and then you say this is right or wrong. Clear? So this will save time that unnecessary you are going to the option again. Okay? As you move A, B, C, D, A not right, out of the way. B not right, out of the way. Cool? Okay. Amit Pasha?
Yes, sir.
Oh, principal. Yeah.
Principle 9.
Go ahead.
Everyone directly or indirectly involved is a stakeholder and must be added to the stakeholder register and how they impact the project. So explanation in the project management, anyone who has an interest in or is affected by the project is considered as stakeholder. This includes not only the client or end users, but also team members, vendors, regulatory agencies, and even individuals indirectly involved in the project. It's crucial to maintain a detailed stakeholder register to manage their needs and expectation effectively and to understand how they influence the project. Okay. Question number 9A. What should you do? You are managing a healthcare IT project to implement a new patient management system. A week before the final rollout, a regulatory agency informed that certain privacy protocols must be updated to comply with the new regulations. Your team is overwhelmed with tasks leading up to the rollout, and you had not considered this agency as major stakeholder until now. The client expects the system to go live on schedule. What should you do? Option A, delay the rollout until the privacy protocols are fully updated to comply with the regulations. Add regulatory agency to stakeholder register and update the privacy protocols while ensuring the systems goes live on schedule. Escalate the issue to the client and request additional time to address new regulation. Ignore the update and proceed with the rollout to meet client's deadline and handling the compliance issue later. I will eliminate C and D because explanation is last resort, and ignore we cannot ignore because the regulation is there, so we have to comply the regulation. So option A and B, add a regulation to stakeholder because we have missed to add the consider the stakeholder, and option B is the right answer.
What did I say? When you are going through the option, if you feel this is out, immediately eliminate it. Okay? Do not go through all option and then eliminate. Read the option. If you think it's wrong, eliminate it. If it is right, mark it for now. Okay? So next question I want you to do this way. Asha?
Okay. What should have prevented this misunderstanding? A stakeholder asserts that a critical aspect of system testing was not communicated. It reports. The project manager realizes the stakeholder assume this information would be included automatically. What would have prevented this misunderstanding? Detailed archive of all distributed communication. I'll eliminate this. Documentation defining quality activities and standards. Also, I will eliminate this documentation. Analysis, identifying stakeholder information, needs and information. Matrix mapping requirements to verification results. So I'll eliminate D also. So option is C.
Okay. So that's a better way to, instead of waiting into it and immediately we eliminate. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's a better way to immediately work into that? Maybe it saves time. Let's see how we work. Ghulam Abbas, for those people who have solved the question, do tell me if I give you this option. Ghulam
Yes.
Abbas, you have not
Yes.
solved, no?
Sorry? No.
You have not solved the question, right?
I gave answers for almost all the questions,
Sir,
but not.
with me, you did not solve, na? Huh?
Not solved for everyone, yeah.
Yeah, please solve the question.
Okay, principle number 10. No matter if the project is completed or terminated, the closing phase must occur. Explanation. The closing phase of a project is crucial, whether the project is successfully completed or terminated prematurely. This phase ensures that all project activities are formally closed, deliverables are handed over, documentation is completed, contracts are closed, and lessons learned are captured. Skipping this phase can lead to unresolved issues, missed opportunities for improvement, and incomplete records. If terminated, refer to OPAs for closure procedure. Question 10A. What should you do next? You are managing a software development project, but halfway through the execution, the client decides to terminate the project due to changing business priorities. Despite the project being terminated, some of the deliverables have been completed.
It's 23 hours.
And the team has already moved on to other projects. What should you do next? Move on to other projects since the client terminated the work and no further action is required. No, wrong answer. Conduct a project closeout meeting to ensure all deliveries are documented, contracts are closed, and lesson learned are captured. Option C, leave the documentation incomplete and focus on new projects since the work was terminated. Wrong option. Ask the client if they want to proceed with the closing phase or skip it since the project is terminated. Wrong answer. So I'll go with option B. Bravo. Question 10B. What condition must be satisfied before this transition can occur? A project manager is preparing to transition responsibility for a completed facility to an operations group. Several closure activities remain underway. What condition must be satisfied before this transition can occur? Option A, formal sign-offs on deliverables meet the agreed acceptance criteria. Completion of lessons learned documentation. Archiving of all project records. Review of project performance against objective. Since the project is prepared for transition from a completed facility to an operations group, option D is wrong. Option C, wrong. Option B, completion of lesson and documentation, wrong. Formal signs off on deliverables meet the agreed acceptance criteria. I'll go with option A.
Okay. Kasi? Hi, Kasi.
Hi, ma'am.
Why B?
The question clearly says that the
Do you have
project manager.
PMP booklet with you?
Yeah, I have.
Do you have PMP booklet with you?
I have.
Open the closing topic.
Questions.
Open the closing topic.
Go there. Yes.
Read the closing topic. Everybody, read the closing topic while I try to open in my comments.
Step 1, project may be successful or unsuccessful.
Okay.
Get approval
Next.
from sponsor for closing the project.
Okay.
Measure or validate benefit of the project according to the benefit management plan.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Let me open it. Get approval, measure benefit, check the procurements are closed, start final report, start lesson learn, update documents, etc. etc. Kasi, when did you read the PMP booklet last time?
I think last Sunday.
And batch 2, everyone replies, when did I ask you how often you should read it? Everyone put in the comment how often you should read it. Kasi, we need to read it daily. Okay, we need to read it every single. It like the first time it will take you 40 to 45 minutes. Second time half an hour. Every single time it will take you 20 minutes. Ghulam Abbas, 20 minutes. Okay? And
Yes.
you remember the entire PM. Okay? This is very, very, very important. You get the entire sequence in your hand, Kasi. This. Read the PMP booklet after today class or by tomorrow, Kasi, and you need to confirm me. Okay?
Sure.
A is the right answer. Okay. Field engineer. Field engineer.
Yes, sir. We're
Please.
here. Okay, principle number 11. In a predictive project, your plan is your main. Constantly refer to it. Explanation in predictive waterfall projects. The project plan is the foundation of all activities. It defines scope, schedule, resources, risks, and costs. Deviation from the plan should be minimized, and any changes must be carefully controlled through formal process. The project plan provides guidance and ensures the project stays on track. So it must be consistently reviewed and updated as needed. Okay, so the question is, what should you do? You are managing a predictive infrastructure project to build a new data center. The project is halfway through and a few tasks are behind schedule due to unexpected weather condition. A senior manager suggests reallocating resources from another part of the project to make up for lost time. However, the project plan clearly outlines resources allocation, and making this change would affect other tasks later on. What should you do? Okay. Reallocate resources is suggested to recover the schedule without referring to the project plan. So I'm gonna eliminate this one because reallocation it's already there in the project plan that we cannot do that. Refer back to the project plan and assess the impact of reallocating resources before making any decision. This could be an option because analysis is always important. Follow the senior management suggestion without hesitation to regain lost time. Follow the seniors managers. He could be an ASME. I will keep this one. Inform the team that no changes should be made since the weather delays beyond your control. This cannot be. We have to follow the plan, and the weather is unexpected, right? So option D is eliminated. Now we have to check for B and C. So C is also kind of somewhat deviating us from the plan. So I will go with B.
B option. Okay. So before I give you another question, I have a iron lady with us. Where is iron lady? Where is her? Not you, Sudha, the other iron lady. Razia, Razia, where are
Hello.
you?
Yes, Amos.
Where
Yeah,
are
yeah, I'm
you?
here. I'm here.
Okay.
I just came for Taravi. I'm back to home. Yet to go home.
Yeah. Can you turn the video on if that is okay or no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Razia just cleared PMP with all above target. She did give exam at home. And Razia, all your concern, will I pass or not, are answered today. Shall I go through every single time you ask Amir, will I pass? Now I'm going to ask you, will
Yes,
you pass?
yes. Yeah, until yesterday, I was not confident at all and a bit nervous due to the sensitive situation in UAE. So I gave my exam online. It was luckily the questions were two-line questions, so it was easy to read the questions, and the elimination technique helped me a lot to pick the best answer. And there were some questions like a drag and drop, around 3 to 4 questions. That was little confusing. The rest, everything was fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Rest
okay.
every rest. So you actually cleared PMP on Women's Day. Like it's 8th month.
Yes.
Yeah, you actually cleared PMP on Women's Day. So that is gonna be
Yeah.
interesting stories, Sudha. Okay, Razia, how has been the entire journey for you as a mom, working in UAE with all the challenges? What were the biggest challenges for you?
The biggest challenge is managing the family office. Actually, I used to travel 6 hours a day, up and down, 3 hours, 3 hours. So I used to come back throughout the night. I have to sit, do my mind map, and then the RCA. RCA is the toughest part. I was struggling for the RCA. It almost take 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours for me to do the RCA. In the beginning, it was like I used to get only 50% of marks, so I had to do RTA for all the wrong answers. So it usually takes 4 hours completely doing the test as well as the RCA. So mind map, RCA is the best thing I did for all the topics.
Mind map and RCA, according to you, are the best thing that you did and it helped you for your PMP,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, perfectly fine. Sudha, before I go back to her again, why don't you share her journey? For those people who don't know, she's the lead facilitator. Sudha, okay. Yeah, Sudha, how was her journey?
Razia has been amazing. I should give the complete credit to Shamim, who has been working very closely with Razia. And yes, I also chipped in the last moment when the tension in UAE arrives. That's when I worked more closely with Razia. And she has been amazing. In the last few weeks, in spite of her work pressure and the family and the tension which is going on, she has been doing amazingly well. And I really want to congratulate Razia. And
Thank you.
we
And
also
I have
have
to tell about my facilitators, Shamim. Shamim was
Shamim.
one of the
He's
dedicated
here.
facilitators.
Tamim
He
is
keeps
here.
pushing me. Yeah, he keeps pushing me to do the things, and
Yes.
Sudha's guidance and support, it helped me a lot. Both of them were excellent, awesome. I actually didn't expect such like what to say. I didn't expect such support. Usually, I have registered in other institute as well. I didn't get such support. This is the first time I'm looking at the trainers
Yeah,
pushing us to do
you
things.
guys only trust me after passing the exam, right?
Seriously, yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
you guys keep asking me. Like today, a student joined and she had 3 questions. Do you promise you will be with me till you become PMP? Will I pass the like 3 questions like that? And I'm like you want me to write in the blood? I can write it for you. Like I will be there if I'm alive till you become certified PMP, and the coaches will make sure you get this line clear. Okay, Razia,
Yes.
how was the exam? How did you manage time? How was the online exam particularly for you?
Online exam was not that tough. It was easy. Actually, it has some procedures like you need to share the pictures of your room and your face and photos and everything. You need to submit those things. It was not that troublesome. It was actually peaceful. At this current situation, I felt doing it online was the best option I have taken.
Yeah. Me and Sudha agreed on that when we discussed. When Sudha said, "Mega Sudha, if he's gonna give exam in center,
And
and there is,
I got two missile threat alert while I'm doing my exam. I was little nervous.
at least you are at home. So whatever is gonna happen, that
Yes.
happen to entire family. You do not have that
Yes.
thing in mind."
I was turning here and
That's what
there
I
seeing the
told her.
alert message.
Yeah. My wife used to say, yes, that us as mom, we are afraid of nothing. We are only afraid of something. If something happens to us, what will happen to our kids? That is the only
Yes.
concern as a mom that you guys have. So when you give exam at home, okay, what will happen? God forbid happens to everybody together, right?
Yes.
So that is out of the way. Okay, so
हम
how was
सबको
the
साथ ले डूबेंगे.
but how was the first section, second section, third section?
Yeah, it was like as you suggested, it's 80, 75, 75. I followed the same.
Okay, so
I
was
was
that
able to
helpful?
manage it.
You are
Yeah,
able to manage.
it was very helpful.
Okay, Razia, which mocks were more dominant, more important for you?
Elite overall mocks and each topic wise mocks also helped me a lot, like people, environment. That also helped me a lot because in the beginning I scored only 50. Later on, I started doing RCA for every mocks. In the final mocks, I scored around 70, 72. So I was a bit confident to appear exam.
You are a bit confident for the exam.
Yes.
Okay, perfectly fine. Razia, I want to talk to all the moms and tell them how they can prepare. Like we have few of them sitting here. Vijita is still here, right? So yeah, how you are gonna say them how they should prepare?
You need to like the dedicatedly sit, do your mocks, do the RCA for the wrong answers. Without RCA, you cannot skip any of the topics.
So what you are saying and what they are not listening, I know that they are not listening. So you need to do RCA, root
Yes.
cause.
RCA is where I learned where I make mistakes. RCA is the point where I learned the things.
RCA is the point.
So
Okay, a very important
she
thing.
made the best mind maps, sir. She has done the best mind maps in that.
Mine not only for not only for PMP, I started using mind map in my day-to-day activities as well.
Yeah, that. My goal is that. Like you start using those tools to other. I always say my goal is to make you guys consultants, right? Like each one teach one is the base of that. Like everybody work into that. Okay, few questions for you. First and most important thing, because I started my call with this thing. People were very consistent in the first week, and they have become inconsistent now. Like those people who have even done all the topics, they are lagging behind. How important consistency is for you?
Yeah, consistency is very important, but at one point I felt like I have to drop because due to my work stress and job loss and everything, considering everything, I was like at one point I thought, let me give exam later. Then my facilitators, no, you have to give your exam. They pushed me actually.
They push you.
Just because of their guidance and
Do you
support,
want me to list down job lost, kid sick, one, then two, then you, and the entire family going circle by circle, the entire things that were happening. But you are a warrior. I always say all moms are warrior. All females are warrior. Okay, I have few questions. Faisal Mahmood is asking in which area, like stakeholder communication team, you have dominant questions. From which area you had more questions? In which area, stakeholder, communication, team, agile, risk, you had more questions? From which domain, Razia?
it was stakeholder.
Stakeholder communication. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, perfectly fine. Many people ask this question. Was the question language of the questions were easy, hard? Like how was the language? Which mocks it were relevant for?
The drag and drop questions were little hard for me, and as well as this graphical questions.
How many of
Graphical
you?
questions were
How many questions you got from in the exam?
Drag and drop, it was around 4 questions, and graphical questions, burn down chart, burn up chart, and scope creep. Those were like graphical charts. I was little confused in those
Any question?
questions.
Any question that we have not covered?
No, we covered most of the questions we covered.
Okay. Fashion is asking time management tips in the exam while solving the exam. Do you have any time management tip?
Time management tip, like you have to be like, don't get nervous, don't get stressed, relax, take your breaks, and you can manage your time. 80, 75, 75 is what Amar suggested, and I followed that.
Okay. Any calculation based questions?
No.
No
Luckily, I didn't get
calculation.
any calculation based questions.
No calculation. Shamim, she is your student. Any words for her?
Just I want to say that she was on and off, and I remember that on 21 February she did one mock and she scored 50%, and she
50%.
was 50% people won, and she was very tensed. Then I called with her and we talked. Then she started the people mock, then again process, and from 21 February it is now 8 March. Like less than 17 or 18 days, she is PMP.
With
She
all
did
above
very
target.
hard work. Yes,
All
we're all
above
above
target.
target.
I want to put in the context with all above target that she is a certified PMP, and this is an important thing for everybody. Okay.
She
Uh,
got, yes, sir.
yeah. Anything else, Shamim? So what
I told
basically in 17 days, what she did?
sir, she did everyday mocks, and she updates me every day. And Sudha ma'am also talk to her every day. That means she was consistently with communication with us. This is the basic thing.
He replies you in our language. She replies because other people don't understand that our students stop replying us. Okay. Thank you very
No,
much.
she is Tamil. Ask her to speak some sentence on
Razia,
Tamil.
Razia, you're from Tamil Nadu?
Yes. I have to thank Sudha. Nandri, Mikka Nandri, Sudha.
No, not yet.
Sudha was
Not yet.
not only.
Not yet. Not yet. Wait. Let me put you on the top screen, and I want you to say why people should join the program and how the entire thing was in Tamil, please. Now, Razia, you are on the screen.
Yes, I recommend everyone to join this. Not just because
Tamil.
to get
Razia in
certified.
Tamil. In Tamil.
Oh, Tamil. You Tamil. Okay. I can't put words in Tamil. Let me try. Sudha, this is so tough.
Okay, perfectly
Tougher
fine.
than
No issue. Maybe Sudha, the
If
next time
Tamil
train
people are there,
people.
okay, I'll tell Tamil. I'll tell in Tamil. எனக்கு எல்லாரும் அமர் அலி கூட ஜாயின் பண்ணோம் ஐயோ பிகாஸ் they are so consistent. I don't know
That's
how
okay,
to put
Razia.
words in
Thank you very
Tamil.
much.
Sorry.
Thank you very much for Razia.
Thank you, Sudha. Sudha was actually she was supporting me emotionally, and she was like I don't know how to say. She's almost like supporting me like my own sister.
We
Emotionally,
talk and
during my during my
yeah,
downtime, she was like, "No, you can do it. You can do it.
yeah.
You are
So
great, great, Sudha. Thank
whenever
you so
someone
much."
is down, we send it to Sudha. She's basically our emotional support.
Seriously, she was emotionally so supportive.
Thank you, Razia, and I
Thank
wish you
you.
best of
Thank
luck
you,
for
Amar.
future.
Thank you, Amar. I
Thank
know
you.
first day the question I asked was, Amar, whether I'll be able to pass and will you push me to do the exam? And he did that.
So now you have your answer. Okay,
Yes.
Razia, I'm gonna ask you two things. First thing,
Mm.
actually three things. First thing, please make questions and give it to Sudha or Shamim, 10 to 15 questions, the exam-like questions, so that those can help to the students. Okay. Secondly,
Sure.
each one teach one. If you know someone, I would highly recommend tell Sudha or Shamim or me that because you guys are my biggest source. Right? I cannot communicate what we actually do. That is one of the reason I record Success Journey. Bharat, Paul, that is one of the reason I record Journey, that people actually trust that when you join, it pushes you till you become PMP Kasi. So I want you to at least recommend and do not stop your journey here, because that is the
Sure,
most
sure.
important thing. That's for everybody. The PMP gets you
Okay.
started. Every year you should do minimum 2 certifications. Okay, that will
Okay.
add value to you. Thank you, Razia. Thank you very much. I wish you best
Thank
of
you.
luck.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a lot.
Amit. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Now you go out and enjoy your weekend. You took all
Yeah,
off.
I'm
Go
going.
and
I'm going.
yeah, go. Okay, guys. Who was solving the question? Aves?
Approaches you offering a vendor approaches you offering a faster delivery option for critical network equipment at a higher cost. Okay, the project plan already includes procurement timelines and vendor agreements. The project sponsor is eager to expedite delivery and asks you to approve the vendor change immediately. What is the first step? Approve the vendor change immediately. Could be an option because the sponsor is also asking. I will leave it for a while. Refer to the project management plan. This seems the best answer between these two, A and B, because it will help us. How should we proceed? I will keep this also. C, ask the team to use internal resources to build the equipment. This is not the option because we do not have any such information in the question. Delay any decision until the sponsor provides formal written approval. Also, delay is not feasible, and I am eliminating D also. So now it's all about A and B. The project sponsor is eager to expedite delivery and ask you to approve the vendor change immediately. Even for that, we need what is in the plan, and as we read in the mindset, that we should always follow the plan. So I will go for option B. That seems more appropriate. We go through a proper channel, and if it suggests for the change, so we go to that.
Okay, good job. Okay, let's go to the next student. Again, those people who have turned the video on, only they will get the chance to solve question. Mathin, have you solved any question?
No, Amar.
Please.
Principle 12, keywords to be identified, process group of the project, initiation, planning, execution, monitor, and control closure, and also has mentioned plans, documents, SEP, RMP, CMP, etc. Explanation, look for the above keywords to confirm the scenario happens in the predictive life cycle and look for options accordingly. Okay. The project team is executing a payroll system upgrade. Project plan and scope baseline have been formally approved. During system testing, a key HR stakeholder emails the project manager requesting a last-minute enhancement to include automated leave balance notifications. The team notes that implementing this feature immediately could technically be done without affecting the critical path. The stakeholder urges quick action, stating their delay could cause operational disruption. So let me just quickly look for keywords here. It says the project plan is there and scope baseline. So it sort of looks like to be a predictive project. Going to the options, A, approve the future immediately and instruct the team to implement it to avoid operational impact. I'll keep it there. Normally we don't approve and reject immediately, we do analyze it. B, update the change log to record the request, initiate the formal change control process for evaluation and approval. C, conduct a quick cost benefit analysis and implement the feature if it seems low impact. D, forward the stakeholder request to project sponsor for direct approval before any team action. So I think we can eliminate D because it's sort of taking it to stakeholders. B, update the change log to record the request and initiate formal change request. I think C we can eliminate because it says the team says they can implement it and without affecting the critical path. But since we have a plan and we are adding a scope onto it, I think I'll go for option B, which is to update the change log and to initiate the formal change control process for evaluation and approval.
Okay. Shamim? Shamim?
Yes, sir.
Question number 12 has 2 questions. Okay. Write it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Please. This one.
Just read the
Justify the
last.
options. You may have seen the answer, but justify it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just start with the last sentence. What should the project manager do first to address the issue? A software project is in the execution phase, implementing a new customer support portal. The project manager observes that several team members are receiving duplicate status updates, while some key stakeholders report they are not receiving critical information. Additionally, informal channels have led to misalignment about upcoming testing schedules. What should the project manager do first to address this issue? So it says the project is in execution phase, and several members are getting duplicate status reports. Some are not getting critical information, and some informal channels are happening. So what should the project manager do first? So first it says update the communication management plan, which is okay. We can keep it for the time being. Update the stakeholder engagement plan. Schedule a daily meeting with all stakeholders on the relevant status updates. D, send an email requesting that team members forward critical updates to all stakeholders. So I think I'll eliminate D for the time being. That's not the right one. Schedule a daily meeting with stakeholders on relevant status updates. That may not be the right one because you still have to meet a several number of stakeholders. I think it's between A and B. B, it doesn't say that there are new stakeholders in the project. So it's about more of communication over here because you're not receiving status updates. So I think I'll go for A, update the communications management plan.
Good. Okay, verse 25. Ravi, did I give you a question? By the way, very less women are in the session today. Kranti, are you here?
Yes, hi.
Yeah, you did not turn the video on. I don't really.
Yeah.
Kranti, that's okay. I don't say to women to turn the videos on. I know they need to do makeup and things like that. The culture don't allow. But the men, I have a problem. Kranti, so next question. This is your turn. Go ahead.
Sure. So the principle 13 says that keywords to be identified. That states sprint, iteration, scrum, daily stand-up, backlog, Kanban, product increment, product owner manager, information, radiator, user stories, spike stories, product backlog, sprint backlog, time boxing, and self-organized. Explanation is look for the above keywords to confirm the scenario happens in the agile life cycle and look for the options accordingly. Since the question is more than 3 lines, we'll read the last line. What is the most effective way for the project manager to provide real-time visibility into progress for the director and team? A software team is currently in 5th iteration and the project director requests frequent updates on progress, but management struggles to gauge whether the pace meets the release goals. What is the most efficient way for the project manager to provide real-time visibility into progress for the director and team? Option A, maintain a detailed status report in the project management system and email it daily to stakeholder. Okay. Use information radiator showing completed versus remaining work, updated after each development cycle to track progress. Good to me. C, organize weekly review meeting to verbally summarize completed tasks and upcoming priorities. I would eliminate C and request the director to attend daily coordination meetings to see progress firsthand. I would eliminate D. So my best bet would be between A and B, maintain a detailed status report for the project management system and email it daily. So email it daily to stakeholders would avoid that because we have the option of use information radiators showing committed. So I'll go with the B.
Very well done. I really like Kranti how you are going to the question and beautifully using elimination technique. Very well done.
Thank you.
Shamim also 13th. Please do this one.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the most appropriate approach? A development team during their current iteration receives several upcoming requests that are not fully defined, and the team is uncertain about the priority and scope of these items. What is the most appropriate approach? Update the sprint backlog, refine the product backlog, incorporate the new request into the current product increment, schedule a formal review with stakeholders to approve each new request. Development during the current iteration receives several upcoming requests that are not fully defined, and the team is uncertain about the priority and scope of these items. I would say A. Update the sprint backlog.
A justification, my friend.
I'm not pretty clear with this topic, honestly, but refine the product backlog.
Let's go with the question step by step. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So the question says, what is the most appropriate approach here, right? A development team during the current iteration reviews several requests that are not defined, and the team is uncertain about the priority. They do not know the priority for that. So where do we have the priority? How do we know the priority in Agile?
With the product backlog?
Yes. Product backlog has high value, high risk. So the
Right.
priority is not there. I need to look at my product backlog, groom it, refine it, and that will do the magic for me. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. B is the right answer. Any other ladies here? Thank you, Granthi. Any other ladies here? I want to give some because majority of Hassan, Kashif, Mansoor, Tisham. Okay. Ahmad, I don't see you as a lady as of now. Sama. Yes, Ahmad, you have a question?
No, I want to solve a question.
तो सर मैं लेडीज की बात कर रहा हूँ आपने हाथ खड़ा कर दिया
नहीं सर वो लेडीज नहीं वैसे रिदम
okay
में
sir you need to turn the video on for all of us you need to turn the video on then from those people who have turned the video on I will do everybody okay your video is not turned on you need to turn the video on WhatsApp okay I'll give it to you where are you you're funny man go ahead dear WhatsApp go ahead
when you are your team have no clue on what's going on. A subject matter expert SME is what you need, or you can refer to the past projects in the lesson learned register. Note the question need to mention that past project have been completed. Explanation. In project management, when the team is unsure how to resolve a problem, consulting a subject matter expert SME is crucial. SMEs bring specialized knowledge that can help overcome obstacles. Additionally, if similar past projects have been completed, referring to the lesson learned, registers provide valuable insights and guidance. Both resources help ensure that informed decisions are made without unnecessary delays or errors.
solid sir
You are managing a complex manufacturing project, and your team encounters a problem with the machinery that they are unable to fix. The issue is causing delays in production, and your team lacks the technical expertise to solve it. You recall that a similar issue occurred in a past project, but the solution was not well documented at the time. What should you do? Attempt to troubleshoot the issues internally to avoid delays.
A is eliminated because it is mentioned in the question that they are unable to fix the problem. Immediately escalate the issue to senior management and request a solution. This is also false. C, consult a subject matter expert while the technical knowledge with C. C is the right answer. Wait, let me check the D. Continue with other tasks while the team tries. So D is eliminated. C is the right option.
C is
Consult
the
a sub.
okay. Shamim, Shamim,
Yes.
C is the right answer. C is there, but A is written here. Okay, okay,
Okay,
noted.
I will make mention now. Yes.
Okay, please, Ahmad, next one.
A project manager is leading the delivery of a regulated healthcare facility. Several work packages are progressing, yet the delivery team continues to misinterpret elements that affect downstream design decisions. An experienced specialist from the corporate center can be engaged briefly before returning to the other commitments. Given the limited access window, what action best leverages this resource? Assemble the delivery team and use the expert presence to surface misunderstanding collectively. Review and resolve scope interpretations. Use expert times. Strengthen team fundamentals. Here is the request and independent assessment existing today. Sir, I think option A is the right answer.
I don't know what you think. I need this is my answer.
Sir, as the person has a little time, so I think it will be better to collect the team and to understand the misunderstanding of the team collectively.
What was the principle?
When your team have no clue on what's going on, a subject matter expert is what you need. Or you can refer to past projects in the lesson learned registers. Note the questions need to mention the past projects have been completed.
So, does the answer resonate with that? Does the answer resonate with that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, I think it does.
So you need to, when you give the answer, you need to give me the answer with the understanding of that. So, Ahmad sir, when you put that, I think this is the answer. Given the limited access window, what action best leverage this issue? Assemble the delivery team and use the expert present to surface misunderstanding collectively. Review interpretation with the expert to obtain clarification. Use expert time to strengthen the foundational understanding of the team. Yeah, what you will do with the expert? The best purpose with the expert is to develop the team who can solve the problem later on. Why would I go to identify the misunderstanding? He is he is there briefly. He needs to work with the team to work and improve it. Do you see that? C is the right answer, Ahmad. Or it's not clear to you yet? Do you want me to
Yes.
walk through the question again? Not clear to you?
No, it is clear. Actually, there is nothing written in the question about misunderstanding. So,
Yeah, so why you have a misunderstanding of a misunderstanding of a misunderstanding?
yeah, I misinterpret.
I guess you need a black coffee or you are in UAE or Philly chai. Eh?
वो लिखा ही नहीं हुआ था उसमें, सॉरी.
So go and get a Philly chai. You should go in the next break to get a Philly chai maybe. I hope it is near to you. Okay. Who will solve the next one? The first one to raise the hand with the video turned on will solve it. With the video turned on, Kasi did this like, okay, I'll allow you, Kasi. And then after this, you. Okay. Go ahead, Kasi.
Principle 15. When transitioning from predictive to agile, introduce agile concepts slowly. Pilot projects and inception desk. Explanation. Transition from predictive to agile methodologies require careful planning and gradual implementation. Introducing agile concepts too quickly can overwhelm teams used to structured nature of predictive environments. Using a pilot project or an inception desk allows the team to adapt to the new methodology in a controlled way, ensuring a smoother transition with less resistance and fewer disruption. Ideally, don't rush, allow them to settle, allow them to learn slowly, gradually. You have to transition. Understood. You're managing an agile project. What should you do as a project manager? You're managing an agile project for a software development team. During a daily stand-up, two team members disagree on the approach to a minor feature implementation. The disagreement is not affecting overall progress, and both approaches are valid.
Yes, Kasi.
Yeah, disagreement is not affecting the overall progress, and yeah, let the team resolve the conflict. Step in to facilitate a discussion and force a decision to keep things moving. Remove the feature from the sprint. Okay. Let the team resolve the conflict. Let's keep it. Step into facilitate mode. Let's keep it. Remove the feature. That's not an option. Escalate the issue to the product owner. That's not an option. So A or B, step into facilitate a discussion and force a decision to keep things moving. Or, let the team resolve the conflict. Maybe I go with B. As a project manager, you have to facilitate the discussion and get the things resolved. Force a discussion, okay.
Is it right?
Okay.
I
That
don't know.
makes me.
So this is a very
Yeah,
interesting.
because yeah,
It's a very interesting
please go
question, right? Now, what's the problem in the question is? What's the problem in the question is if I go towards that, this is not an answer. This is not the answer. Straightforward, right, Kasi? We are left
Yes.
with A and B, and B looks such a beautiful way step in a discussion. Till here, it's a very good thing. But the problem is slowly. In agile, team does the work themselves. You never force people, Kasi. Read the option proper.
Right, but in the team formation in Tuckman's ladder, when the team is in the forming stage, what I compared this is with Tuckman's ladder. When team is in forming stage,
How it is
you
in
might need to
forming
help.
stage? How do you know it's a forming stage?
They're switching between the predictive to agile. So I was
No.
thinking,
This is the question. You are managing a agile project for a software development. This is the question. During a daily stand-up,
okay.
two main members disagree on the approach to a minor feature implementation. Minor. This disagreement is not affecting anything. And both approaches are valid. Okay. Let's go back to something. There are 5 levels of conflict. What are those 5 levels, Kasi? Try. Everyone else put in the chat box. Kasi, what are the 5 levels of conflict? I know you don't know. I know you are not reading booklet daily, but try. What are the 5?
Okay. Level 1, it is the basic conflict. Let them resolve on their own.
That's a problem to solve where you let them solve it. Okay. The next one is Disagreement. We disagree with the people now. From problem, we are becoming personal. The next is contest. Here I am discussing with you. The next is crusade. For me to win, they need to lose. The final is world war. This is a level 1 conflict. Okay? In level 1 conflict, I do nothing. Okay, Kasi?
Understood.
Promise me you are going to read the booklet daily.
Yes,
Promise me.
yes.
Promise me. Say, I promise.
I do.
I want everyone to promise you in the chat box. All 45 of you. Please promise in the chat box. Because your way of solving the question shows something else. Anju, Sama, क्या हुआ? Sama, your disagreement?
बॉस इट वाज
मैंने तुम्हें लगानी है उधर दुबई सर्दियाँ आके तुम्हें कितना मैंने बताया ये लफज ना बोला करो किस तरह समझ
सर
आएगी हाँ बोलो
सर सवाल ये था कि ये लेवल 2 वाली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गई ना क्यों
this is the level
डिसएग्रीमेंट है
this is a level 1 conflict. If you look at the question, the question categorically says two team members disagree on approach to a minor feature implementation. The disagreement is not affecting and both approaches are valid. We are just discussing do this way or that way.
इट्स
Okay?
अ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग देन
The problem to solve. Number one. Kasi, is it clear to you? Okay. The next one.
An adaptive delivery effort. What response best balances adaptability with risk containment? Okay. An adaptive delivery effort begins with a conventional information sharing approach chosen for simplicity. As work progresses, a proposal emerges to shift towards an alternative medium better aligned with iterative coordination. The effect of this shift on daily interaction pattern remains uncertain. An adaptive delivery effort begins with a conventional information sharing approach chosen for simplicity. As work progresses, a proposal emerges to shift towards an alternative medium better aligned with iterative coordination. The effect of this shift on daily interaction pattern remains uncertain. What response best balances adaptability with risk containment? Consider potential downstream effect on coordination before altering established patterns. Okay, we can keep it. Transition fully to the proposed medium to reinforce alignment with adaptive practices. B is eliminated. You cannot do it fully in one go. C, introduce the alternative method within a limited scope to observe interaction dynamics. Okay, we'll keep it. Separate usage by purpose, retaining the original approach for formal messaging. So we have to switch. You cannot separate usage by purpose. So you cannot do both the methods. So D, I feel is not right answer. Working within the limited scope to observe interactions. Okay, A or C, consider potential downstream effects on coordination before altering established pattern. Yes, this needs to be considered. Introduce the alternative method within a limited scope to observe interaction dynamics. This is a pilot that you are doing and consider potential downstream effect on your adaptability. Okay, I got the confusion between A and C, but A looks like you have to understand the impact and then
Okay.
consider potential.
Where are you standing right now? How many topics you have done?
I have done 5. I'm at risk.
You need to do better topics. Okay. If I like you are able to eliminate B and D. Okay, that's a good thing. So here, consider downfall effect on coordination before alternating. It's a very good thing. You are doing the impact analysis. Okay. What we can do, an adaptive efforts begin with a conventional information sharing approach for simplicity. As work progress, a proposed emerge to shift towards an alternative medium better aligned with the iterative coordination. We already considered the effect into it. The effect of this shift on daily interaction patterns remain unchanged. So this
Okay.
is already
So
on.
A is not needed. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will go with the
C.
CO. Okay. So
Yeah.
before I go further, there are 55 people in the class. 55 people in the class. And if I go there, very quick, if you want to become certified PMP, I have helped more than 4,000 people to become certified project management professional. I give you one stop of PMP using this 7-step formula, customize roadmap, daily follow-up and coaching calls. Customized roadmap means according to your learning style and how much time you can spend on every single day. I give you a roadmap and I will keep changing that roadmap depending upon your every single task. Every week we do 4 question answer session for EST people and 3 question answer session for everyone else to make sure you stay aligned on that track. You will become the part of the PMP community that helps you to become certified PMP. You will get the best simulator, and of course I'm a PMI authorized training partner. You will get 35 PDUs and every single thing that you need to become PMP. So if you want to join, ping me and I'll make sure you become next PMP. This was a success journey I was waiting for some long time. So many challenges. So many challenges. The success journey started it. He filled a form. He messaged me. I have been following you. I want to join the program. I shared him. He said, but I said that I have already given the exam. I said, okay, I could not clear. That was the first conversation. Okay. And when we started, he said, I'm not gonna even, you see, when I ask you guys to like on the LinkedIn post, repost, I asked him, he personally messaged it, sir, my friends know that I did not pass the exam. I don't want to tell them again that I am taking the training. Right? Umar, I remember that much. Okay.
Yes, sir. Same, right.
In the journey, he went to Umrah. He got sick. We got his extension. His application was expiring. Today, he cleared the exam in UAE. And before I move ahead and things into that, etc., I want to put one thing very clear to you guys, and that is his scorecard. For everyone who is confused, I want to show you what is the value of commitment when you commit yourself. Okay. Everyone can read it. Type in the comment box, what is his scorecard? I want you to guys type in the comment box, what is his scorecard? Rana Tahir, 7th February, people, this, process, this, business environment. Above target, above target, above target. Every single domain above target. With failing into the exam to becoming certified PMP with all above target. This is why we are here. And this is why I invited him into before we go to the class, he can motivate. Rana Umar, congratulations. Congratulations to your coach, Mohit. He worked with you throughout the journey. Umar, this is your journey. Share it in your own way.
Thank you, sir. Basically, this was my third attempt. I started the journey 2024 in September, and but not with Amir Ali, sir. I started with someone else. I gave my first exam in January 25, 9 January 25. I failed in that exam. Second time I appeared in the exam in October 7th October 2025. The second attempt in all three domains, my target was need improvement.
Okay,
So
let's right here. So highest target is above target, above target, above target. Then comes target. Okay, target means you still pass. You barely passed, but you passed. Then come below target. You failed, but still not that bad. Needs improvement is the minimum. Okay, so in all domain, from needs improvement to all above target. This is a good. I should name
Yes,
this as the title of the video. From all needs improvement to all above target. Is that right,
yes,
Umar?
sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful. Okay, then
Then basically, and then I sent one message in the PMP UAE chapter. I failed second time. Please guide me how I can pass. Then someone shared the number of the Amir sir and two three more instructor. Then I searched for the Amir sir and then I messaged him. I was in the office. He immediately called me. You want to be PMP? Yes, sir. I want to be PMP. Then he tell me his fees. I told sir, this is very much. I already spent too much money. So he said no discount, but you will be PMP. So then we started the journey in October 2025. From 8th October we started in 10th batch. The procedure, the system they have is the number one system I can say. For if you really want to do PMP, his system can give you your all about target. The mock, the system, the theory, the concept, the teaching. This is outstanding. I have wasted almost 1 year. If I really find Amritsar in my first attempt, maybe I passed in 2024. But Alhamdulillah, I passed today all above target. One more thing, my application was expired on 7th of October. In my second attempt, it was expired. Then Amir sir told me how to extend it. Uh, he, we extended it for 3 months. In January, it again expired. So then I have to pay almost $300-400 extra.
545, $545.
544 $5 I have to pay extra. Then he again guided me, and free of course they extended my application again for 2 months. So whatever we pay to him, he already saved that money for me. So
Yeah, so you
the
paid $899. He paid. So I saved him straightforward $545. Okay,
yes
that
sir,
is when you
definitely.
come to the consultants. This is what happened.
Yes.
Okay, Omar, I'll come to you in a minute. I want your coach. Now I want to put it in a thing. His coach was extremely worried about him. Even yesterday, Mohit normally never does that, right? Mohit asked me yesterday 3 times, "Sir, what do you think? Will he pass?" I said he will pass with all above target, right? So Mohit, unmute yourself and share with me what's the problem with you, why you are so much worried about him.
Because the reasons, I mean, he said so, because he could not clear it earlier. I was not worried. I was very, to be very honest, was concerned. What if, because during his journey, what he did is he used to think about the previous mocks, previous questions. What happened there? Why did he, score less? So I was worried, what if he would thought about his previous results? What if he thought about his, the mocks where he could not score better or well? If that happens, will that could be a major setback
Disaster.
for him. Yeah,
Disaster.
so that is why I just messaged him today morning. uh, I sent him a voice note. Please do not think about whatever happened. Please, you can only control the controllables. You cannot control which is not in your hand now. So let's forget it and concentrate on your result. But he did it beautifully, and I'm so happy. I was getting emotional when he, messaged me and then he called me up. The message which he sent to me, just the scorecard of his, and he wrote only three words: "I love you, sir." Uh, and my wife was sitting with me that point in time, and we both were getting emotional. I mean, she said, and then we just prayed or hand folded the God, and then we said, "Wow." I was literally worried about him since the morning.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's
The
what my
follow-up system, very strong follow-up system, Amir sir, Mohit sir have. Daily morning 6 o'clock I leave from Charger for the Dubai Jebel Ali. So 6 o'clock he message me in the morning. Please update, please update, please update. So daily he send me the message. So very strong follow-up whenever I need for the special class, for the any concept, any session, he always available for the help. So too much mocks he give me. Whenever he give
this
answer,
is
this is
very
last,
important.
this is last.
Now, next question I'm gonna ask. Don't ask me what was his score in mocks. Everybody, don't ask him how many questions he did. Why? Let me make it blunt here. Saif, I'm looking at your face. It was his last attempt. If he failed in the third attempt, he has to wait one more year before officially he can give the exam, which means zero tolerance. I have given, like, if somebody comes to me who has taken training before, I have a different path, which you guys don't know. If somebody comes with me with the first attempt he has failed, there's a different path. I have those different paths. If somebody came with the last attempt, it's a long path. The reason why from October till him, it took him 4 or 5 months. Even Mohit was saying me, like, one, he was asking even also, Mohit, both of them said, can we give exam in February? I said, no. Every time I said, like, it is Umar who has last attempt, because Umar is a very common name, right? So I said, you said yes. I said no. He's not gonna give the exam unless we are 1000% sure. So now let's go. Did you count it actually? How many questions you did, Umar? So approximately.
Sir, more than 6,500 more, 6,000. Too much questions, sir.
That's why the
After
result was
passing
there. That's why the result was
after passing exam, I was counting how many 180 marks I did. Almost, I think 18 or 20 marks I have did for
18
180.
or 1 to 18 or 20. Okay, so 18 multiplied by 10, 36. So almost 7,200 questions. Am I right or my math is wrong, guys? 18 into 20, almost 7,200. Okay, only 120, only 180 questions. All random mocks, all 60 mocks. That's when I say I have a 10,000 question data bank. Here is in front of you. But Farad Saab, Girish, Paul, please move forward. You don't have to do all of that. This is your first attempt. I'll make sure this becomes quickly. Okay. Very important question which Paul asked. How did you manage time to study consistently? First you answer, then I will answer for this one.
From last 3 days, my coach, Madam Sudhaya Amir sir, last night also told me 80, 75, 75.
No, no, no,
For
no, no. He's asking, no. He's asking in this 3 month journey, okay,
yeah,
how, like, two questions, same question actually. Ghulam Abbas, he asked the same question in a different way. I want to know how did you keep yourself motivated? And Paul, how did you manage the entire thing? Like, how did you study throughout the journey?
basically, I leave office in the morning 6 o'clock, and I came back from the office around 7 o'clock. So after 7 o'clock, I take 1 hour rest, sleep for a small time. Then from 8 to 10 or sometime 8 to 12, I did study. The last 2 weeks, I did study almost more than 10 hours due to this war. Now we have too much time. Now that's why in the last week I slept only for 2 3 hours only, not more than. Because every time Mohit sir sent me one new mock for doing the RCA.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you
So
have to achieve something, you have to sacrifice to
that's
all
that's
the
very
this
true.
very
That's very true. That's very true.
yes.
And I also want to put it 2 3 times he actually lost the momentum. One time, who was sick in your family?
Basically, my mother was sick. She has
That
some
happened.
cancer.
Then he went for Umrah.
Then I went for Umrah. Yes.
I remember. I remember the
Yeah,
entire journey, step by step, by step by step. Because I'm like, you guys may not see me on daily basis messaging you, but every single day, Mohit, all the coaches are sending me this. Right? When Fahad is working with you, Ghulam Abbas Saab, how much time he spent, he's sending me. So every single person. So that's why I kept prepared when I'm gonna ask the questions to those people, like what they have done so far. Okay, let's jump into the exam. Let's jump into the exam, Umar. How did you manage time, and how was the exam for you?
Basically, the first part of the exam was 60 question. I did in 82 minutes. And first initial 20 question was little tough, little tricky. Then after that, these were mostly these question was for two-liner, three-liner. First 20 question was for long question. Around some question was for five-liner. Then the second part, second 60 question, mostly related to agile. These were mostly one-liner question related to values and the principle of agile. That I finished around 73 minutes. And the last section I finished in 69 minutes. After the exam, I have around 4 to 5 minutes still I have. So, alhamdulillah, I finish within time.
Okay, okay. If you compare all three attempts, was this time the exam was easy or harder comparing to previous? I know you
Basically,
are over prepared. I know you are over prepared, but comparing the difficulty level of the exam.
the last time in second attempt, I did not manage time. Even nobody will guide me also. Last 5 to 10 minutes, I attempt 30 question in my second attempt.
What
So you
was
can
my
understand
what was my
how I
what was
answer.
my yeah, what was my last minute call to you? What I said three times to you? Can you
You
tell to everybody?
you tell me manage your time 80, 75, 75. And don't be nervous. Some question will be tricky. Don't waste your time. Just select and then move forward. Don't think about your previous answer, previous question. Move forward and continue your journey. So same I follow in the exams. So I can say the the PMP exam is all about your control on your nerves, control on your emotion, because sometimes you find the question you looks is very easy, but it is very tricky. Two answer will be same like same matching with each other. The basically the RCA which you system you have, the RCA is the, I can say that this is the key for the success. All my concept is completed with the RCA. RCA takes too much time. It is very painful, but it is really help me for the to clear this exam.
Perfectly fine. Guys, this is the journey for you guys because I have been working for this session. You see how important this session is for me. This mindset that we are gonna work, 31 mindset. It's not just my effort. We took it best from the YouTube, everybody. And then my three coaches, Jane Martina, Mohit, Shamim worked. But I bring him first. Why this is important for you guys. Okay. How many drag and drop questions?
One drag and drop question from.
Was it easy?
Yeah, easy, sir. Daily stand-up, Scrum Master role. It was a mix of two questions in which from your video, but it three questions combined. So only one drag and drop, one formula question, sir, and one this graph question which you told me. This.
Okay. Okay. Perfectly fine. Umar, what would be your advice to everybody who is preparing for PMP now? How they should prepare, what things they should do or should not do?
First, clear your concept and attempt more maximum how many you can do. Do RCA religiously. You have to do RCA. In the first when I start the topics MOOCs, I did not clear my means. I did not do RCA very well. But when I attempt the MOOC, then the process and people MOOC, my numbers are not getting improved. Then I start writing in my diary. I write what question tell me and what is the point I have to remember. So that diary I keep with me, and after 2 3 days I review that diary, what point I have learned. So RCA is the main helpful point which can help you to pass.
So
And
you can
really, if you
again.
before July, if you really want to clear the exam, just follow your coach and it's a complete system. Definitely, you all can clear the PMP.
Mm, perfectly fine. Thank you very much. Anyone has any question they want to add? Anything that you'd like to ask? Nobody has done more mocks than him. Like we have few students who came to us. Normally, students come to us in the after first attempt failure. Very few students who came to us in third attempt. And I am proud to say that everybody cleared with all above target. I remember vividly Ankur. He came to me. He cleared on his birthday. Jane Martin, I guess, was his coach. He cleared on his birthday. He said, I want to give exam on this. They said, why? I said, it's my birthday. Right? He cleared with all about that. And now Omar is with us. Omar, thank you very much for sharing that. I have a very special question for you. Your kids are coming while you are speaking. I can hear your kids in the background. How difficult it was to manage family and kids living in the Gulf countries because you know there is no sport like cleaning lady. You have to do it yourself. How difficult it was for you to manage that, and what would those people in the Gulf countries how they can work it?
But it was very difficult, but they have, I can say, thanks to my family also, they have very patiently they pass that time. I cannot take them outside for the outing. I used to watch movie every week, but from last 4 months I did not watch any movie. So today, maybe after Eid, I will start it. So my son always say to me, Papa, when you will clear your BMP?
Today your papa is certified PMP.
So
Today your papa is
yeah,
certified PMP.
with family sport is very necessary. So I can say without that their sport it is very, very difficult to clear because this is not a normal exam. I did CSCP, I did CLTD, but this is really different. Yeah, the mindset, it is really a flow. To understand the flow and to understand the mindset of PMP is really different than the other exams.
Yeah, and that's why the class is today. The today class is all about PMP mindset. With that, I really appreciate you coming up and being so open and sharing every single thing of about your preparation, how you prepared, etc., etc. Because this is what true two manship is. That is what hard work is, and I'm very proud of you. Mohit, anything final you want to say?
I just want to say him, wish him a best of luck for him, and just take Zad, his son, out for Nihari because he likes Nihari. So just take him
His
out
son,
for Nihari
his
because he
son likes
promised.
Nihari, or he likes Nihari.
No, no, his son likes
My
it
son like Hari sir, so I will
because
take
he,
him for Hari.
yeah,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
because he promised actually when he clears it, so he will take him out for Nihari.
Yeah, that's good. You should do, and you should send us a picture back as a proof that I did that. Omar, I would recommend. Now you have got the momentum. Do not stop at PMP. Okay, we can have a discussion. First, go to Nihari, have a Nihari. Then in the night, watch movie with your wife, or tomorrow go to movie. On Monday, we can have a discussion. What should be best for you. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you.